But you know what?
Brilliant.
It's a new day. New day. All right, so welcome to Legends on Paper. I am Rabbit Hunter. We are on part 3 of the Kobold Lair. The one-shot that is now a 3-shot, and who knows? I mean, this could turn into a 10-shot one-shot the way it's going.
It could be an HBO miniseries.
Right, it could just end tonight in 5 minutes. Who knows?
True.
A lot of things can happen.
Probably will.
The party has made a little bit more progress through a smaller cavern into a larger cavern where they were ambushed, surprisingly, by a bunch of kobolds that knew they were coming, considering all the thunderclaps and noise and explosions, fireballs, and so on and so forth that echoed through the caverns. I think they hear pretty well in these subterranean caverns, well enough to hear all that anyway. And so we get started the night in the second cavern, where we've got a couple of miners, we've got some bowmen, we've got some spearmen and swordsmen. A few of them are just still alive, and there are a couple of two passageways off this cavern into the dark unknown. So we'll see where that leads to. My kobolds were not intended, I'm old school, so my kobolds were not intended to be the draconian kobolds of the newer WotC type. Boo! More of the canine kobold of the original D&D. But
let the dogs out.
as I have not put a lot of thought into that, turns out that they're enamored with small little dragon figures, like creatures like the pseudo dragon that was or is bugs familiar, and also apparently they can speak draconian. So it's kind of a weird hybrid. Anyway, they're kobolds, and so for whatever you want to take on that. So let's get started tonight and let's play D&D! So, welcome back, Spencer, who's Bonk.
Thanks.
Spencer's birthday's
Thanks for
coming
not
up
killing
very
me,
soon. Her birthday's coming up in a day or so, and she's turning 26. So,
Again.
want to wish her a very happy birthday.
We're the same age now.
I knew if I went backwards long enough, we'd be the same age.
But well, Gus is 22, as we know. So,
Yeah. Canonically.
So you're 2 Gus's plus. Wow.
wow.
Doctor, Mike.
Hey!
And this is the end of the relationship, televised for all to see.
So what we have on the board right now, aside from our heroes, looks like we have a couple of miners, 2 of them that are still alive, that were battling with the lion.
3. Bug is a minor.
No grog for them.
Kobold miners, as in the pick-bearing kind. They killed Bug's lion.
And dragon.
Yes, and a pseudo dragon. And then we have a couple of 3 warriors, I think, and a couple of bow kobolds. And so we're going to start at the top of the round and see how this kind of takes form in the next few minutes. So, Striker, with Snake, what are you going to do?
Okay. I have a dumb question. So first I'm going to
She's been getting this ready for a week.
I have not. I've just been remembering that I actually took spells. That's what I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bonus action dash, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
You had a long way to go.
Oh no, that's about where I actually wanted to be.
No, I mean from
How
your
fast
previous
can you
position.
run?
I can
dash.
bonus action dash. I can go at 60 feet.
Rogues.
And
How much of that is rough terrain?
Oh, I did the double count.
Only the last
Okay.
part.
Okay.
You counted it,
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah. So Ravik, I have.
So really, sorry to interrupt, but
yeah.
at the top of the round, that flask of oil finally burns out, so we can remove
Cool.
the flames out of that.
Bye-bye.
And so that space is available if you needed to move through it. Go ahead.
Well, that gets, then this spot here gets me close enough. Would you say that there's like loose earth around here? Because everything was mined out. Like, is there like.
Yeah, absolutely. There's lots of loose dirt and some small pebbles and rubble here and there.
Right under Bug.
Oh, no. So I'm going to use my bonus action to move the loose dirt, let's say, let's say, this square right here,
Right at the edge of the pit.
right at the edge of pit.
Cinder,
About 5 cubic feet of that, and then just slide it into the pit. So that way the pit, instead of being 10 feet deep, will be 5 feet deep.
Okay, so there's a flaming ball of fire at the bottom of the pit.
Yes.
And then Lord Cinder is hovering right at the top, correct?
Yeah, he's hovering as high as he can be over the pit. So you said it was 8 feet high, the roof?
Yeah, the ceiling in here is
It's
8
about
feet high.
8 feet above the pit.
Yeah. Oh, so he's high up even higher, closer
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
ceiling. Okay. So, what are you using to do that?
Mold earth.
Mold earth. Okay.
Bonus,
And-
it's a cantrip.
right. And so, what's the mechanic of that exactly?
You can, it's either excavate or like it counts as excavating earth. You could choose a target, you could target a part of loose earth. You'll instantly excavate it, move it along to the lowest, move it along and deposit it up to 5 feet away.
Okay.
It doesn't cause, not enough force to cause damage.
All right. So basically, you're just pushing 5 feet of square feet of earth into the pit.
Yes, so
Okay.
so it's 2 places that are 5 feet deep as opposed to one place that is no feet deep, another place that's 10 feet.
So it's just gonna the edge crumbles in a pretty fair 5-foot cube that crumbles and slides into the side of the pit.
Yes, that's the jump.
Off the side of the pit into the pit. Now the fireball itself is only 5 feet. It's a 5-foot square, also, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a 5-foot sphere.
All right, sphere.
Here,
So,
not square.
Beer
Correct.
At the bottom of a 10.
yeah. So it's all kind of falling in there, and essentially. Is it the last round anyway?
Yeah.
So it's essentially extinguishing that as it fills the bottom of the pit.
I think she was trying to give it a ramp to get up and out.
That is what I was trying to do.
Well, it slides off the edge, and so you do have somewhat of a sharp ramp because it is 10 feet
yeah,
down,
that's fine.
but 5 feet is so you have somewhat of a ramp there
Okay.
because the first 5 feet of the pit is literally on the edge, is literally been caved into the bottom, which is now only 5 feet deep.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Anything else from Stryker?
That was my action movement bonus action. I'm good.
Okay, it's gonna bring up Bonk.
oh, good.
Bonk, you're here.
I'm in the doorway.
Bonk with the singular personality tonight.
And it's still the footprint inside that room? or-
No, inside that room with the 8-foot ceiling.
Not unless you're over 8 foot tall. Yep.
Those 2 guys are alive and they have swords.
Some have swords, some have picks, some have bows.
So pick your favorite.
Well,
They're all
if I'm
dangerous.
standing in the middle, they're both within 5 feet of me, right?
Yeah. You did that.
And I want to take my movement to go stand right in front of the 2 of them.
Which two?
The 2 right over there.
These guys over
By
there.
the laundry?
By the laundry.
Yeah, so that's basically just kind of a pile of cloth and clothing, dirty and nasty smelling.
I don't say kobolds do laundry.
No,
There we go.
not saying that. I'm saying they pile up their laundry.
So you're facing
be
the
theirs.
laundry, and then you got a kobold on either side.
All right, so the cobalt to my left, I'm going to attack with my...
Would that be kobold number 8 or kobold number 4?
Her left is 4.
Yep. Her left would be 4. Go ahead and make the attack.
That is a... Using my quarterstaff with shillelagh, that's 15
That hits.
6.
You said 15?
Plus 6.
60, yeah, 15 hits. Plus the 6 definitely hits.
And that's a D8, which is
Plus wisdom.
where are you on?
Pointy one, yeah.
Number 4.
That is 2.
Plus 4 is 6.
6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, let me take a closer look because I got a little disconnect on the number there, these stupid numbers.
Number 4.
Yeah, well, carrying a sword, you get 1, 2, 3, 4 with a sword. You should have this is pick 2 with the bows. Okay, got it. All right, we're good. Okay, so 6 points of damage total.
Yes.
Okay, 6 points on the warrior. Okay, so he kind of stumbles a bit from the blow, but still standing. As he cries out in pain with a yelp.
So I'm gonna use the other end to. That is a
Natural 18.
18.
That's gonna hit. Same guy.
Same guy.
Okay.
I need the 4. Which one?
The pyramid.
That's the 4.
You still add your wisdom to that, right?
That's 2.
2 points of damage.
2 bludgeoning damage on that same guy.
Is it?
He's got 1 point left.
No, that's the.
So you just what are you hitting him with?
The quarterstaff.
Oh, quarterstaff. So bonk. Did you kind of just crush in his face? He's kind of like dazed anyway from the first strike, and he goes down.
Okay, and then I'm gonna take my Horde Breaker special action. I can attack with the same weapon within the next creature within 5 feet of me.
Okay. That's number 8.
Horde Breaker. That's 14
Plus.
plus 2, 16.
14 hits. It's 16 hits.
And then that's just 1d6, which is the square one. No.
Yes.
Yes.
Again with your quarterstaff.
Yes. And that's 6 points
Okay,
of
6
bludgeoning
points
damage
damage.
on that guy.
Okay, so he takes the blow as
2 plus
you hit him with the quarterstaff.
6.
But he's still up. Still up. Bloodied, but up.
Okay. And how much movement did it take to get there?
It took you.
He's still up.
It took you
I'll just stay there.
20 feet of
15?
movement. No,
20?
20 because she had to add difficult terrain for one of those.
I'll just stay there. That's the end of of Bonk's turn.
Okay, so we have one of the miners. Okay. So here is going to make his way. He's going to dash, and you just hear him go.
Long as Shillelagh was done, then you used D8, not a D6.
I did use
Put
the
him down
D8,
the hall.
but then...
Not the last.
Oh, but even for the Horde Breaker?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It's the
I'm going to go ahead and extend this hallway out a little bit real quick, just so you understand where he's just headed to, unless anybody can do anything about it.
I was going to say we just made it. Like, is there a slight error in the math? If you would like to fix the damage from.
Oh,
We rolled with the wrong damage dice for the Horde Breaker for that last.
Oh, okay, what was the difference?
It's a
It should have been a
as opposed
D8
to
instead of a
D6.
D6.
Okay, so what'd you roll? You rolled a
I rolled 6,
6, right?
but we'll take that.
The word
You really shouldn't. You insisted on rolling again. So what was the roll?
It's a 1.
A 1.
So it would be 5 instead of 6.
Oh.
Your
Oh.
spell modifier. So 5 instead of 6.
Okay, so he's slightly less injured than he was a minute ago.
Slightly less.
Wait, why do I add something?
Yeah.
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh,
Yeah, your
you add your wisdom.
All right, so I'm gonna add a few on the board here.
With the bonus. Plus 4.
Gotcha.
I mean, I can't see this guy doing anything, so I can't decide to do something about it.
Well, you just saw him run down the.
Cool, so I just know what I'm going to be doing later.
Chasing?
Well, no, I'm going to shoot one guy.
Oh, alright.
I'm a rogue. That's our whole thing. Shoot one guy.
Oh, instead of the 2 that you anticipated shooting when he was there.
Can't you just open locks and stuff?
Or, you know, opening locks, moving fast, moving quiet. Only being there when convenient.
Shooting one
Don't
guy
you
is
need
more of an
horseshoes to
assassin
move
thing.
quiet?
Huh?
Don't you need like padded horseshoes?
I'm gonna leave it.
No,
at that.
that's just for people who don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, but who opened the door?
For someone that overcame the limitations of their race.
I bet Strikers never had Port Francisco
excuse me,
Port
that's
Benvolio
moving
try to
into
fuck him.
Yeah, that's because
Oh,
he's
yeah,
actually, yeah, that's because he's actually good at stealth.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. That miner takes off, and you know what? The other miner happens to be right after him, so he's basically gonna do the same thing.
Oh no, morale checks.
Just continue. I'm just gonna put him 5 feet behind
They ran.
as they go rushing down this corridor, out of the cavern, in fear, yelping as they go, and then that's gonna bring up Kevar.
Kavar's gonna move in down the hall. I'm the big blonde.
Cool. Are you gonna dash?
Yeah, I'll dash all the way in as far as I can dash.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
11, 12.
You could go
There you
2
go.
squares out. 11, 12.
There,
11, you can go 5 feet in any direction.
I'll go right by Bug.
Or
I'll move up right behind Bug.
that's where you
Yep.
can go.
And I'll pat him on the head.
Do you want to go in a direction that's not blocking the door? You can move 1 square in any direction.
Sure, move me this way. And I'll still pat Bug on the head.
Cool, and you can also now be surrounded by bugbears, by kobolds on either side, see them running away.
In fact, instead of patting you on the head, I'm gonna give you a little nuggie. Yep. Right.
Stop!
Is that all Kevar hide?
Yeah, that's it. I dash.
That's gonna bring up Kindling and Cinder.
Yay! All right. Well, first things first. With my bonus action, since my friendly rogue just filled in the hole my spear is in, I'll go ahead and have that pop out. So
Which direction would you like to go?
I'm gonna go. Oh, now he's there.
Well, you can't always just light stuff on fire.
Yeah,
Not
that's
me.
true. So that's 5. I'm just gonna roll over the beds with the flaming sphere, hoping they catch on fire. And when it stops, it'll ram into that kobold over there by your thumb.
No, that flaming sphere is extinguished from the dirt that was.
Oh, he
piled
was
up.
trying to make a ramp for it to jump
I know,
out.
but the dirt still comes forward into the pit. She also said she wanted to make it a 5-foot deep pit, and so
So that way, like the dirt went under it to lift it up.
no, that wouldn't have happened because that was 10 feet above the ground.
Okay.
You know,
Do we
so
wanna-
you would have had to been like either at the edge of the pit, looking into the pit, to to actually utilize that or identify that spot, that space to do so. I don't think that it would it would try and move into the space. I don't think it would under it and lift it. I don't think it would do that.
Okay, I'll just have Cinder's gonna stay where he is, and he's gonna shoot at number 5
Okay, with his
with his fire seed.
fire seed,
So 18 to hit.
that hits. Which one is he attacking?
Number 5.
Number 5. Okay.
over there in the corner. What?
It was just Spencer giggling at Fire Seed.
It sounds cool. That'll be 8 points of damage.
And then you yell, swallow.
Okay.
I mean, that is kind of the only interaction that
right
you would be
there.
interested in
Just-
kindling.
Yes,
Too
no,
much
it's
is happening. Too much is happening.
show him your seed.
They need
You know what?
things
I'm
to
sorry.
oxidate.
I got distracted. The flaming sphere would have moved on my turn, but since I changed to Lord Cinder, that happens after my initiative.
Yeah.
So sorry about that. We'll just say that it's gonna happen after my turn.
All right.
20, 25, 30. I'm gonna go right.
Behind Bug.
Fuck you, fix that. I'm sorry.
He shot his seed
Trying to get
early.
next to Kavar.
You want to be like there?
Yeah. And I'm gonna swing at number 7.
It's okay, it happens to everyone.
All right. That's the guy with the bow.
15.
15 hits.
All right, with my moon sickle. That'll be 7 points of slashing.
Okay. As you slash through it, ripping out its carotid artery, blood just pouring out over his chest as it collapses on the ground, convulsing. Number 7 is down. Kobold number 7.
My collection continues to grow.
Sad.
Okay. Anything else from Kindling?
That'll be it. And then the thing with Lord Cinder
Okay.
happens after that.
So then that was I'm sorry. Which number 5 again?
Number 5 took the 8 points of damage.
8 points. Okay. Number 5 is the warrior.
He's in the.
I'll just lift it
That
straight
one.
up. This guy.
Yeah, he's okay. Got it. Yep. Okay, so 8 points of damage, 7?
Yeah, 8 points. No, 8 to fire.
It
Okay.
swallowed the seed of Lord Cinder and experienced holy rapture.
All right, so you see him kind of combust in flames a bit, but he just spasmodically just kind of pats it out from his fur. And
then he dies.
He's still alive, he's still up, as he just seems to barely maintain his footing. So
I thought we were playing with old.
they are.
Yeah, because of his fur.
It's a warrior.
He made old school kobolds with
jacked.
twice as many hit points.
He wanted like one kind of
Strike to kill
kobold.
them kind of kobold.
There's different kinds of kobolds.
This one's jacked.
All right.
Yeah,
been
he's a
hit
little
the
bit
bench.
jacked up.
I see.
He's got a little bit of armor.
All right.
These ones have creatine.
HGH.
That's what they
Nitro up.
They've been mining.
Is that it from Lord Cinder?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Bug, you're up.
As Q-Bar gives Bug a noogie, Bug is going to slip through his legs. Camille, can you put him in between those two kobolds?
Like right here?
Yeah. Bug's gonna slip through, see that he's face to face with two kobolds, and he's gonna go, ha! And he's gonna do a thunderclap.
Okay.
Yeah. So they both need to make con saves.
Yep. And that's 5 feet around you, right?
Yep. So both of them should get hit by that.
Wow, con saves. 17 and a 9.
9 fails.
Okay.
The 9 is gonna take two thunder damage.
2.
Yeah, that's all I rolled. And burst of thunderous sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away. So everybody in this room is deaf again.
He's just a little kid.
It's the
And you
third
kinda
one
hear
happened in this
echoing.
cave system.
Echoing down the
Firing the
corridor.
gun in a cave.
I don't think I can hear anymore. And that's
Sorry, 9 took 2 points of damage?
yeah.
Okay.
And then Bug is going to turn and run down the hallway. He has, I believe, another 15 feet of movement.
Yes, that would be. So taking it to attacks of opportunity, that would be 1, 2.
You're going to accept the
3.
attacks of opportunity?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Why not? That's what I say. Okay, so each one of them, you're slashing with a dagger. One attacks with a 16, the other one with 22.
Both hit?
Wow.
You've been waiting for this.
Yeah.
So 3 points of damage
For
from
that, and he takes 10 points of damage
what?
as Armor of Agathis
Oh, yeah.
splashes him.
And then the second one, is it like a reaction? Is it how
It just happens. They hit me, they take 10
with
points
every
of
hit?
damage. Yeah. Until I'm out of temporary hit points. I have 10 of these.
Right, so you take 3 points of damage from each of them, slashing.
So both of them take 10 points.
10 points.
As what describe the reaction that takes place?
So when as soon as they hit them, vines wrap around and start pulling the skin off of their forearms, like literally tearing them apart
Ew.
as they're trying to hit him.
All right, so that as the vines are just ripping their flesh, their
mom.
fur, their sinew. You're watching the blood just pour out of their arms and appendages, killing them both.
Yeah.
As you just kind of drag them to the ground, let them go. Are these like necrotic vines, or they?
They're in my head. They're like the thorny vines that
Okay,
start
okay.
wrapping around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a thorny, nasty mess at this point.
It's my mom grabbing them.
Oh. It's a kobold mesh. It's a mesh of kobold. Now at this point, there's 2 of them are down. And
I love
what are the
that.
numbers on those?
What were the ones?
Striker?
What were the numbers?
2 kobolds that died.
Yes, the 2 kobolds that died were number 0 and number 3.
Kobolds that died.
Or it would be 10 and 3. I don't know how you number these.
Okay, got it. All right.
I still haven't taken damage. I haven't actually taken damage yet.
That was amazing. Is that it from Bug?
Yeah, it's Bug.
Okay, warrior number 5, which is the one that I think Lord Cinder attacked? No.
Consumed that's the one that consumed the seed of Lord Cinder and experienced holy rapture, yes.
Okay.
It's one way to plan a force.
All right, so it's going to be him. Well, that's it. You guys have pretty much come to the end of your turn. So it's going to be warrior, bow. Okay, got it. So we'll go ahead and just do this all right now.
Cool.
8, 5, and 6, or 9. Let's do that. Okay, what's he got? I thought I had a bowman. I don't know what the hell he is. Spearman, I guess. All right, then we have one attacking here, on Bonk, and then another one running up to Kevar, knocking over the bucket as it goes, falls over, spilling the water. This one's going to run past both of you.
Trigger attacks of
And
opportunity.
trigger attacks of opportunity.
That one I'm
Two attack bug.
That was a bad time to look over.
Actually, the one that runs past. Let's see if they make it past these two dipshits with the tax.
He made it past me. I was like, what was that?
But he made it past all of us.
Wow. Okay. So, sorry, bug.
No!
Oh no. Fucking armor bag.
Might be another dead
That's gonna be a lot more expensive.
I like to think your strike was like expert, and then I'm coming in with the
It's
sickle.
a warlock spell. I cast it at the beginning of this whole thing.
I think it was, I was thinking of the.
I cast this at the beginning of initiative
Yes, you're right.
3 weeks ago.
I thought I had a magical set of armor that had a similar effect on it. Anyway, as he runs up to Bug, slashing with his spear, 3, I think is gonna probably miss.
3 misses, yeah.
Probably just confused by the whole flailing of swords and rapiers and whatever as he ran past.
He just watched 2 other kobolds get flayed
Yeah,
alive.
exactly.
Like,
And he's really, in his eyes, you can see, his intent is really just to run.
yeah.
So this one right
And so if he made it past, that was 30 feet. He's going to try and make it past Bug.
Oh.
So just move him down there. Well, moving past Bug, Bug will get an attack of opportunity on him. And
1, 2.
if he survives,
Bug rolled a hit, and
then
then
he'll be 30 feet more down the...
yeah, I'll move it 4 more if it survives. Bug's nonsense.
Yeah, Bug's gonna punch him.
You gonna punch?
Bug doesn't have weapons. Bug is a child.
Oh, yes.
Does a 13 hit?
A 13 does hit.
So he's gonna take 1 point of damage. Bludgeoning damage.
Which number is he?
This is
Directly to his pride.
number 6.
Number 6, okay.
Directly to his pride.
No, that's 9.
Oh, that's 9?
He has a dot under it, right? 1 point of damage. Okay, so he manages to get by,
Yeah.
taking the damage.
So, how does this attack work? Is this a warlock kit?
1, 2.
No, it's a warlock spell.
This is as far as it gets. So you
first
can't
level
move past.
spell.
Really
Like, it
good.
would have ended in the space of one of those.
Purely look.
Okay, that's fine.
You're kind of losing its effect later.
All right, so then the other warrior is attacking Kevar.
I think.
8 points of damage. Or, sorry, 8 to hit, which is going to miss.
They go up to 5.
And then the last warrior is
Most you can
attacking
do with it.
Striker, right?
Bonk.
Or Bonk, with a 15.
Nope.
Okay, so no luck from any of them as, yeah, that's it. So we're at the top of the round again. Everything's still, how long is Lord Cinder there for?
An hour.
Okay,
Just thumbing him.
He's
So.
there until you kill him.
yeah, okay, that's right.
Forget you can do
That's what I
that.
mean when you're watching this.
I killed him once, or no, I didn't.
Yeah.
The kobolds did.
Off
So
screen.
we're at Striker. We're with Striker now. What's Striker
It's true.
gonna do?
Strikers. You know, having a bit of a day. So I'm
Well,
just
hopefully we
gonna.
can improve on that.
I'm just gonna shoot number 5.
Okay. Make your attack.
That's a natural 9 on the die. Let me just see about the numbers that I add to that. It's been so long since I've actually done something useful with this dipshit. I think it's 14.
14 hits, yes.
Awesome. Cool. So that is just gonna be 5 points of damage.
No sneak attack.
No, because I didn't.
You said on number 5?
Wait, no.
Kavar is right next to him.
Wait, never mind. Sorry. 12 points of damage.
12 points. And that's on number 5, you said?
Yes. Shall I remove him from the board?
Yeah, so he goes down. Thunk. In a pile of fur.
Cool.
Quivering fur. All right, so 5's down. So that leaves the 2. The 2 warriors, basically.
Cool. And that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to. Do I see anything else going down this hallway? Can I see any further?
Well, you have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
So,
Why are we-
and there's a little bit of light from Lord Cinder. You can see that the 3 kobolds in front of you. Yes, there might be one other thing that you might note. And yeah, you would see it.
Because
You would see that there is an opening here. And then this continues along in this fashion.
Are we sure that they're going somewhere important?
I'm not, but you see,
They're going somewhere safe.
I would like to point out that we only get paid based off of the number of kobold ears we have.
I don't think there was a number. It was just all of them.
Yeah, you know, for each ear we get a certain amount of money. So I'm just getting as many ears as possible, making them all look like right ear, like what was that? We had to get the left ears?
Left ears, I think.
I'm just making them all look
Yeah,
like
there
left
was
ears
a stipulation on the left, so yes.
How are you making them all look like left ear?
by doing rogue shit, using forgery kit.
The lobe.
We'll
How that works?
We'll see all that.
You're making
You have a quill, high quality paper, and ink.
No,
You're
listen. What you guys don't know is that their ears are marked R.
Oh, right. It's monogramming them. I forgot.
and I'm just gonna roll.
Oh, it's like my hand socks.
We'll tackle that at the end. So that brings up Bonk.
No, wait, no, I'm gonna
Oh, you have
use my
something else?
bonus action. That
Sorry.
was just that used up 25. So seeing that they're all running down that way, I'm gonna use my bonus action just to dash again. So that would be 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, and end right in this corner right here.
Okay. Yeah, so you can see the opening now. You can see the curving of the corridor as it continues down into the darkness. Complete darkness, except for the light from Lord's Center behind you. There's no light coming from any other source that you can see. These three kobolds you can see with your dark vision are hightailing it. They're not paying attention to you at all. So they're not turned around, like getting ready to come back at you. They are in full flight.
Run away.
Is that it then? From Strike?
That is all that Striker will do.
Okay, Bonk, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna use my shillelagh quarterstaff. I think there's only that one guy left, right?
Top of them, Marty.
In the room. Are there more guys? That is a 16.
16 hits.
Hit.
It's on number 8.
Nope.
Nope, that's this one.
Yep.
And what's the damage?
5 bludgeoning
used the other one.
damage.
5 points of damage?
Yeah.
So this is a guy that's injured already, and as
Yeah.
you crush his skull in, yelps and goes down in a heap as you've removed one more of the kobolds.
May
Was
my-
that the last one in this room?
That is the last one in the room.
Oh yeah, the other one ran out. And so did the other 3. Crap. Oh, they're coming up next. Is there anything else from Bonk then?
Yeah. Can I take my movement to go over and look down that other hallway? Have we looked down this hallway yet?
No. Also, I call out to Lord Cinder. They're fleeing this way.
Let's go look down that hallway.
Teleport your fine monster.
He doesn't have that much.
60 feet. Can I see 60 feet down that hallway?
Can you move Bonk over to this?
Yeah. How many feet? You got 1,
All the feet?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, as far as you get.
Okay, that's good enough. So here you can see the winding passage.
Here, have some curves.
Is it a long
pretty
and
wide.
winding road?
Now these corridors here, the height is now diminished to 5 feet. So is this corridor here. And you see this one's a lot strewn with far more rubble. Let's see.
You said this one's 8 feet tall?
No, these are 5. All these corridors are 5. The only ones that are 8.
But this
the
one's
main-
8?
No, 5, 5, 8, 8.
But the one
Nope.
we're all going down is 8?
5. Still 5. And you can see that it's just
This one's a little curvy.
Strewn
strewn.
with rubble.
Yeah, strewn with rubble down this wide to narrowing corridor as it goes. You're not sure how far it goes, but you can kind of see about that far, I believe.
Does not appear to be well trapped.
And that's where the miners came out of, appearing
The mine.
to deal with. So it may lead somewhere. Certainly lead somewhere. You just don't know where.
Actually, bugs should head that direction. The children burn for the mines.
Okay, and that's going to bring up the. Is that it for Bonk?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so that's going to be the miners. They're going to continue to.
Do you want me to
Run.
through the door or down the corridor?
Yeah, I'll move them.
I have a cheat die.
Yeah.
Good cheating dice?
I do.
Is that the hit point tracker one?
There's more than 118 on it.
Oh.
Actually, you don't know where they go. We'll just hold on to these guys.
What?
I didn't
Okay.
I don't know.
I rolled the lowest number you can. I rolled a 4.
I rolled a 4 on it a minute ago too, and I put it over there so it would be out of the way. I'm like, you're bad, and then I'm looking at it and I go, wait
Worst
a minute.
cheating dice ever.
Wait, can I have that cheating dice?
No.
Roll above a 10.
I want to see what
Wow.
Okay,
That's
that's for the two
got
minor.
many
They kind of run through that doorway. Where you are at, Striker, you can kind of feel the humidity and the heat increasing somewhat significantly from the rest of this cavern complex that you've been through before already. So, yeah, you're feeling the heat, and it seems to be just radiating from
I did good.
the area, down further from where you are, possibly through that doorway or the corridor. You're not sure. And that's going to bring up Kevar. We're kindling on deck and Bug after that.
What's Cinda after that?
Ever.
Yes.
Yes.
That's gonna bring up
You want me
Kevin.
to do something?
So what's Brave Kevar going to do? The most handsomest, boldest character on the board.
He starts to run his fingers through his hair and then remembers.
That he has here.
He's gonna go over and the hallway through. Apparently taken. He's gonna kick open these boxes, slash the beds.
Are you gonna roll
Okay.
the kobold ears or just roll the loot?
Are you actually
is mine.
just breaking the place up? Are you looking
I'm
for
trashing the place up. I'm gonna pee on their beds.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, they're filthy to begin with. And then most of all the crates are open to some extent. And what you see inside them is they're easily kicking through this rotten wood. The remains of grains. You see what looks like might have been textile of some sort. It doesn't seem like anything that was perishable is like rotten. And as these are primarily meat eaters, I would imagine. If they did have a case of or a big carton of any type of vegetable or fruit or whatever, they're just molding, and you can smell the stench as you get close, but it's nothing compared to the pungent stench of the room you were just in.
It's probably worse now. I haven't had water.
Yeah. And then there is a pail of water, but it has been knocked over.
I pee in their water too.
Okay. You get a lot of pee and issues, but hey, it's okay.
I don't like kobolds. All right. That's what I do.
Okay. Kindling.
It's gonna be harder to light things on fire now.
Those lowly creatures. Wait, is that one still there?
Yes, I called out to you about the one in front of
That's
me.
right.
And you can see him. Well, yeah, you can see him. Bonk doesn't have dark vision, correct?
I do 60 feet.
Or not Bonk, Bug.
Nope.
Yeah, Bug is the only one that doesn't.
Yeah, I've got, like, I see Bug and I, like, put a hand on your shoulder, like, don't worry, I got you.
But there is some light from Lord Cinder, so
I'm gonna run up 5, 10, up to this one.
You're gonna pop it?
and you can see he's fleeing. You're gonna make an attack on him?
You cannot escape his blessing.
I'll give you an attack on him with advantage because he is not trying to defend himself at all.
All right, that was a 9 or a 1, so I'll take the
Take
9.
the 9.
Oh,
That's gonna be 16
it hits.
and 6 points of damage.
Okay, so
Sneak
you just
attack from
run him
behind.
through. No, he's not a rogue, but you do just run him through as you run up behind him, and he just staggers in his running and his flight to get away.
And I'll move 10 more feet. I don't see the other miners that went this way.
No, but as you get to that point, you feel this exhaustive heat just emanating from this room. You feel this very, very it's steamy, and there's lots of the area is a huge cavern, but it's obscured by steam. So it's not very easy. You can't even see the ceiling, how high it is. So you go from 5 feet, which you should have been at a disadvantage. I forgot.
He shouldn't. He's short. He's 4'8".
Oh yes, that's right. Yeah, he met that.
Yeah, you retconned his height.
I didn't recon anything. I looked up the average height of wood elves.
So he told us what his height was when it became relevant.
Yeah, really. And
Well, look, they're short.
but yes, you can feel the humidity. You can feel the heat coming from this room. You don't see. You see there are some. No, well, with your dark vision, it doesn't allow you to see so much through the obscuring steam, but it does give you some impression of the source of it, which is further to your left,
in that little opening there.
Yeah, so if you would go through the door to your left, it seems like the steam is emanating from that area, and there's a slight glow, almost like cinders, like just a vague glow of like cinders all the way, like it's probably you can just barely see it. It's so far and so obscured.
Not the heat, it's the humidity.
But you're
There is an imposter who challenges your greatness. Come.
What? This is just the kobold sauna.
Lord Cinder's going to take the dash action. 50. Then he's going to go right, yeah.
Okay.
So that's there's a torch there now, so we can clearly see with illumination.
Yay!
Burn the pretender.
So you don't, right now you're faced with this doorway. You haven't gone through it yet. You know that it's hot. Let's go out of initiative for now.
Okay.
And so you guys can decide how you want to approach this further, what you want to do next. The only thing you're really hearing from inside, as the combat has ended, the kobolds are dead or have escaped, is the difficulty in estimating as you all kind of gather around looking through. It's just difficult to estimate the size of this huge, massive cavern. You don't have to worry about the low ceiling once you get through the door, obviously. And you can tell that the walls and floors that you can see are very, very damp. So there's a lot of wet humidity that's just kind of like streaming down the walls constantly, forming little puddles here and there where you have these low spots in the floor.
Sickening.
It's the rivulets of water seem to be emanating from the ceiling beyond, but you can't see it. But they're coming down, so they're not like being thrust upon, by the steam that's coming from, the northern part of the cavern. We'll call it north, but just seems to be kind of like streaming down slowly from the ceiling, and you just hear once in a while these heavy drops of water in puddles somewhere in the fog.
Allies, come.
Oh, we're out of initiative.
If we're out of initiative, then
Yep.
can I roll to get some kobold ears?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Cool. What do I roll for this?
Roll a d12,
Okay, I'll roll a d.
and since you're not specific about left or right,
I'm going to make them all look like left ears.
no, you're just collecting ears at this point. We haven't determined how good the ears are, or whether they're left or right.
I don't believe he told us good ears.
Well, I mean,
You did not tell us the condition of the
No,
ears.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying that you're cutting ears, but we're not doing sleight of hands or anything like that to see how well you're cutting the ears.
I mean, I could do sleight of hand if you would let me roll that.
Yeah, you can roll that later.
It's
But right now, we're
actually
just seeing how
also
many you
it's the
collect.
right ear of
Yeah,
each
12.
Okay, so
45.
12 more ears.
12 more ears. Okay.
is it?
Yeah.
This is the second kobold ear, so I now have 24 ears.
Okay, which is probably just about all the ears, the kobolds that you've killed
And
so far.
Bonk took notes and says, don't make them look like the left.
It's the right ear that we're supposed to bring back.
So all those ones that you trimmed are now useless.
I haven't trimmed them yet. I got ears. I've only had 6 seconds.
You
to run
said,
ears.
I'm making them all. You didn't say, I'm going to. You said, I'm making.
making pants.
Funny
still
point of
be a
order
good thing.
is that the old kobolds actually had ears versus the newer draconic kobolds don't. I guess they just have kind of like a lizard's slot or something.
they got nubbins.
Yeah.
I
I
guess.
asked everyone.
Horns.
They got 2 cloaca on the side of their heads.
And if we
What's
also
wrong with you? Why do you know that? Okay.
And if we also have time, I'm just going to use mold earth just to push some loose, ask everyone to take a step back and use mold earth to clear this hallway a little bit.
Okay.
That way it's going to be, 6 feet. It'll be 8 feet tall if I'm just constantly moving using mold earth to just
So you want to
mold earth
spend?
back.
You want to? I mean, this is.
If we have time, if we're out of initiative
You're
order.
out of initiative now. Is if you want to try and move some earth around, you can do so. Kind of pile it up on the sides. To,
Yeah, it takes 30 seconds to do that.
How urgent are we feeling?
Yeah, how urgent does this feel?
I feel very urgent. There is an imposter.
Okay, then I'll just let the husk feel uncomfortable with the humidity.
Oh, it's so moist.
It's probably good for him at this point, honestly.
No, it's like when you get tissue paper, when it gets wet, it just disintegrates. His skin is disintegrating.
I'm holding up my hand and the skin just kind of
Yeah.
slides off.
I'm just saying for
Hey, we're
Bug,
This is like the perfect environment for you.
for
Make
Bug,
Peter
there's
die.
nothing he can do
Did it come back from
to prepare. So
has it.
unless we can take like an hour for him to resummon his familiar.
Then
So,
I have to use this in battle.
Well, right now, as Striker is starting to move Earth here and there around, to give you guys a little bit more space, you're kind of like, moving out of her way and so forth.
it's enough for an escape route if we need to run fast. Is part of
Okay.
my thinking too.
So basically, from the door back to the cavern.
Yeah, I'm just like
Good
holding.
plan.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not passively. You're not. Let's see. Let me double check everybody's passive. Well, Bonk is a 16. Striker is a 16, but you're
Yeah.
busy. Actually, so
I think mine's 17 or 18.
What?
13.
Or that.
What numbers are we talking about?
Passive.
Yeah. So unless while she's doing this, you want to roll some passive perceptions. Bonk,
No,
you're the
they
only one.
sneak up on us.
Right now, Bonk, as you're kind of in the vicinity, you can hear shuffling, quiet shuffling in the obscured mist.
In
mist.
the
You only
chamber.
see about 30 feet into the room.
Are we talking about the long hallway?
No, we all came down
Okay,
to
we'll-
this door. We just
Yeah.
haven't moved our minis.
Okay, so and
And do I hear any draconic being?
There's no speaking whatsoever that you can hear, no. Let me see. You
I
can probably see down the
shuffling.
end of the. Yeah, let me go ahead. And since you guys are there, I'll go ahead and. One thing of interest
Rabbit
that you will
backwards.
note.
Key bar.
bar.
That
Hey,
you-
bar. Want to give them a? Want to make kindling happy and do something to those guys on the other side?
Oh god.
Fireball.
So
don't
there
think you
is
got it.
there is a stench of burning decay down this corridor. This apparently is where the explosion took place that that took out the kobolds inside this corridor when Kevar was fortunate enough to make his roll to get that bead through the hole.
Couldn't
And so you can see there's like
range.
4 kobolds down here that are just burnt to cinders, and you can see the blast, the black, ashen blast remnants throughout that whole corridor. Offerings in his name. So, what are you guys doing?
So, Kiwar is going to walk up. Move your thing. Get him out of
Lord
here.
Cinder.
What do you call him?
Cinder.
His name's Bob.
You know you're his favorite. Please don't disrespect him.
I'm his favorite because I disrespect him.
and then I go right.
That's literally where I was.
that's where you're
Say,
gonna go?
yep.
Cool.
So I stand just
Does-
to the side of the doorway there,
Set me up there.
No.
and I take a bead
Oops, you backed me into the room.
and I chuck it into that doorway
That was almost
Okay,
very
how far you want to throw it in?
as far as I can throw it.
Well, show me where your blast radius is going to be.
Well, I don't know how far the room goes in. So I said as far as I can throw it.
Okay, which is 60
60
feet,
feet.
right? Okay, so go ahead and place your blast radius there.
All right.
Depending on how.
Is it a 60-foot deep room?
So basically, you're throwing it as far as you can,
Yeah.
which
So it
means
is-
that it's going to 60 feet is how far? Right here? Right there.
Yeah.
I'm out there, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, so as it explodes, you can see it light up the wall, which is over here, and the wall continues down both places. So you're basically exploding in this kind of.
Okay.
You get a little backdraft coming back here. It's not affecting you at all, but I'll go ahead and show you where
And
that's going to line up.
And did we get anything?
And
Ma'am?
You need the big ones, right? Have some big ones.
yeah, I got a few that will. You can kind of see that it's curving, and so the light from the blast allows you to see a little bit more and we'll see just briefly, you're able to see that it extends out a little bit.
The dragon probably has resistance, though.
Probably, I mean, why wouldn't it?
There's a lot of dragons that don't.
Maybe it's a steam dragon. Maybe it's a steam dragon.
That third party?
Orange.
Okay, so there is, after the
Dragon
explosion,
magazine back in Kobold for a thing.
there is a, when the explosion goes off, echoing through this vast chamber, you can see just for a moment, it illuminate the walls around to give you some idea of the size of the chamber. But you still can't see as far to the north or to the left side as perhaps what you'd like, as it's still obscured quite heavily on that side. And then there is the cry and yelps of pain and terror, as from many voices. But they're all the yelping, screaming of the kobolds. You don't hear any other dialect.
Oh, good.
So go ahead and roll your damage.
How many? And remember, anything that's flammable catches fire.
Yes.
What is
So that gives us some illumination.
Well, maybe.
It's beautifully done, Kava.
86?
Need some D6?
No, I got it. 6. Wow, that's a
So many ones.
10, 14, 5, 19, 22 is full damage.
Okay.
What a wimpy fireball.
Right?
So in that flash of light, you
It was more
see.
just a flush them out kind of fireball. It wasn't a kill them fireball.
That was a warning shot.
It was a warning.
Yeah.
It was a roof fireball.
It was a flashbang.
I think you're supposed to drop pamphlets before the fireball.
In that flash of light and
Murder.
the explosion of fire, the crying and yelping of these creatures, as you know, dark kobolds, you know, and there's one structure that combusts at the same time.
Oh, yay.
And so it goes up in flames as the rest of these also begin to burn. Now, by the time the fireball ends, it gives you about the illumination of a torch, and doesn't really illuminate anything else in the haze of the room. But in that moment, there are a number of things that happen at the same time. But I need to get a better look at where this Kevar.
The blonde.
He came over here.
No, he did
No,
not.
it's behind the door.
How did he get
He
the bead over
specifically
there?
said,
How did you get the bead here?
Well, his hand went over, but his
Okay.
body was behind the wall.
All right, coming
Yep,
as far
like
as you
that.
can. All right,
Yep.
that's fine. Okay.
I'm not fooling around with your
And I
damn
did get a
kobolds
hand-
no more.
I didn't get a chance to say I hide
squares
behind
do you
the
think
door
are, in this
because he
room?
went too fast. That was my
11.
plan. Since I didn't say it, then it's
Okay. And so the rest of you can see the illumination just kind of bathe, you know, this area as it comes through the door. We have Stryker and Kevar. There's the immediate twang of bowstrings when that happens. Kevar, because of the way that you're angled, only two are coming your direction. You do have 3/4 cover, which is going to give you additional AC.
Well, I thought 3/4 meant that they had disadvantage, and half cover gives you plus
no,
two.
no, it's not that. It gives them additional AC.
Oh,
And
How much?
Neither are going to hit.
Oh, good.
So, ching, 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 they both hit. You're going to have half cover, Stryker, because you're a little bit more exposed to the left side.
and because I didn't get a chance to say I would like to hide behind the door,
3,
kept going.
it's going to give you extra, I think 2. So, if you add 2 to your AC, does a 15 and 14 hit?
I believe it.
No, sorry, 17 and a 16. If you add 2 to your AC.
17 and a 16.
Yes.
17 hits, 16 doesn't.
Okay, so you're hit by 1 bolt for 6 points of damage, piercing damage, and the others, tink, 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 hit the edge of the doorway. So Apparently they were waiting for you to enter. And in just that moment, Kiva, you would actually, or Kiva, Striker, you would have actually seen your attackers illuminated in the haze for a moment. So you have some idea as to where they are, 3 of them holding crossbows. So if you want to do something at range, or if you want to run in and attack, you have an idea.
Yeah.
Before we go into initiative, I'll just give you this option.
If I go to shoot one of them, do I have disadvantage?
I will say no at the moment.
Cool.
So
I'll just try to shoot the one that hit me.
all right.
Snapshot. Get it. Kill it.
And
I
I'm
do
gonna,
the one that hit me, but
I'm gonna
really whoever's in
recapture
that
later
area.
before we go into
Whoever you
initiative.
get. Yeah, so there's 3 of them you can see clearly for that moment what's illuminated.
He hurt.
I'm gonna recast Shillelagh before we go into initiative.
Yeah. Does a 14 hit?
Yeah, it does.
Cool. And that one does not get sneak attack because I don't have any allies in there. Does 10 points of damage.
Yeah, so you watch as the kobold is holding this crossbow, shoot, yes,
Fucker.
and he just goes down. The other 2 look kind of surprised before it dims. And now you basically have, as I said, the illumination of a torch around, centered on where that the small ballista is located. So clearly they had something in store for you guys coming
And we
in.
can't see because it's hazy.
Steam.
Steamy.
I think that
Yes.
fireball just took a lot of the humidity out of the air.
It may have added
We're
to it.
created now, yeah.
It may have added. There's a little bit less condensation.
You know what they say. There's one ballista.
There's 2
So-
ballistas.
No, that's all they say. Where there's one ballista.
So it's up to you whether you go into initiative or not. You can't really see anyone else moving around. You see the light from the burning ballista.
Well, if they're still kobolds alive, ready to shoot at us, right?
Not that you see. They were obscured by the mists, or by the
But we know
steamy
they're in
mist.
there because we saw the arrows.
Oh yeah, you know they're in there
Yeah.
because the arrows came through. Obviously they're in
Through the
there.
doorway.
I vote we go into initiative. I mean, we
And
got
before we go, can I
hostiles.
use a bonus action to hide, like lean flush against?
Yeah,
the
you guys
wall?
are in initiative right now, so
Cool.
Let's drop a couple more nukes.
I crit. I'm invisible.
okay.
Maybe drop 1 or 2 more nukes.
Lord Cinder, go rapture them with your seed or something.
It just
Bob never listens.
stares blankly at you.
You hear a voice echoing from deep within the cave somewhere off to the left, and it's a barking voice of a kind of like a cracked tone of it sounds old, ancient kobold that's speaking. Who's it? Who's come? Come for the spawn. You cannot have him. Leave here now. You cannot have them. Shouting.
Is he saying them or him?
Is that coming from in the room?
In the room, somewhere off to the left.
Okay.
Bug, I think he's talking about you.
Which is left, over here or over there?
I think it's that corner that's not revealed
Listen.
yet.
It would be this area, right?
Yeah.
Off to the left, yep.
Cool.
Nutra will not be happy. She will not forgive if you take her spawn or kill her spawn. Falkland, for revenge. He will know you're sent.
Oh, there's no dragon then. They're just babies.
No, he's shouting a warning.
Okay.
I'm hidden.
He said, "Don't kill the baby dragon. Don't kill the spawn. The mom will be mad."
Kobolds.
They must taste the flames like the rest.
Are we just standing out here?
Were you like in the doorway? And
Yeah.
No, that was Kivar talking to
Oh,
his
sorry.
group.
I'm not talking first.
Kivar will duck into the room and run.
Which direction? Towards the torch? One.
Yes,
Make a
to
deck save.
that burning torch thing.
As soon as you enter the
Make
room,
meaning.
you realize that the mineralized water on the floor that is damp is very slippery.
Like you said, make a death save.
Oh, you make a death save.
Very quickly.
I'm sorry. It's
Turns out you've been unconscious for the last 25 minutes.
9. Okay, so as soon as you walk in, you see Kevar just slip and fall prone on the ground.
Yeah, but this isn't like Baldur's Gate, so you still have some movement.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
you're prone on the ground, you're not injured, but you weren't expecting that. Now you are aware that the ground is quite
Slippery when wet.
Oh no, your knee's fucked up.
Slippery as in half movement, or slippery as in more
Yeah,
deck
difficult terrain.
saves?
Difficult terrain.
Okay.
The difficult terrain. Yeah.
Unless you can fly or, move.
I will stand up and move my, I guess, 10 feet left in.
Okay. All right, so
They're on the run! I yell out to my party.
right as you enter, you don't see any. You're like going toward where the flame is. It looks like, and in that direction anyway. So you can see the flaming ballistas beginning to to tone down a little bit in terms of the light that it's emitting. But you probably have a few more rounds in that area. And before we go into initiative, we're going to take a break. Because there might be some significant things going on in this particular chamber.
That means he's gonna put ballistics on the map.
Boss fight everywhere.
And then I get to
So-
do some stuff while hidden.
Yeah, so we'll see you guys in just a few minutes.
In 2 and 2.
I want the last boss to be just this decrepit old kobold.
And that's exactly what it's going to be. Some little like Yoda like kobold sitting here.
Useless Yoda kobold riding an ancient red dragon.
Well, there is that.
on the topic of slave
How
empire.
often do you think of the Roman Empire?
That was your fault for letting this go on as long as it did.
Yeah, man, it's
Most of this is going to get wiped off the board in a second, I bet.
No!
But I had to get it down. I had to make sure I had it right in case it didn't.
He was writing initiative for that long, guys.
Well, I mean, that wasn't all initiative.
HP.
So, all right, so here we are. So we have Stryker, who has the initiative of 20, Kevar 19, and then we have Bug 16, Bonk at 12, and Kindling at 5. All right, okay, so.
I'll sit pretty.
All right, sorry. So as that gets into the order, Kevar has gone rushing into the room, not within the circle of
Fell
light
on his
yet.
face, then jumped back up.
Yes, fell on his face, got back up, a couple more feet. You cannot see the figures that shot at you moments before. They're not within that illumination anymore. They may still be where they're standing, they may not be.
Does dark vision affect visibility at all?
It gives you, dark vision gives you 30 feet.
Gives you 6.
Wait a minute, that's all right. It's gonna be less.
No, it's more, 60.
Well, I think he's saying.
Well, would it
No,
depend
not
on the
within-
dark vision?
Yeah, what's that?
Would it depend on the dark vision? Like if you normally have 60, you get 30.
Yeah, let me look and see what I got
Or
here for.
you have devil sight, right?
He's got 100.
Yeah, so normal dark vision is reduced by half. And then, of course, your regular vision is dependent upon the light available. So, and then that also may be reduced. So 30 feet is your,
No.
No, his is 60 because devil sight.
Yeah, I have 120 foot dark
oh, you
vision.
have devil sight. Okay, so then you can.
I don't know if you want to call it devil sight. That makes it sound bad.
And it's, you know, it can see through magical darkness in case.
Yeah, yeah.
Magic dark, or we just didn't funnel?
No, we're not far enough down.
What is that? Is that a spell that you?
I do not.
Warlock
It's an
ability.
invocation.
Oh.
I can spend points to see through magical darkness, but normally it's just 120.
Okay. All right, so then you'll see these two here. They've shifted a little bit.
When?
Like in the moment that after they shot, they had movement, and then these
Being
two
you shifted
also
them out of my range.
Oh, so
No,
they.
no, they're not. They're still. They can still 5, 10, 15, 20. You can
So
still see them
60.
easily.
60.
Yeah, I know, but they're 20 away.
So he can.
My
30,
movement.
60. So you can see all the way over here. So essentially, you're seeing a lot of figures in this area, in and out of the mist, and you're seeing the heat from this crevasse here that is emanating up what looks like a mound of various objects. Some of them are angular, some of them are more curved. There are many things within that area that are very difficult to see, even because that's right at the edge of your devil's vision or whatever you want to call it. So,
She's calling it that. I just call it dark vision.
It's that the
so
Super.
given that,
Does he see the kobolds?
you also see.
That's right.
It's
Yeah, so you would also see something else. You would see what it looks like. Now, again, you're the only one that sees this. But I'm going to put it on the board
well, you
because
got a mouth.
I'm right at the edge. Oops. my bad. You see
Wearing
these
armadillos.
heavily armored kobolds
Armadillo.
with spears. And they look bigger, stronger, faster, heavier, very, very well equipped with armor and swords and spears. And then they have what looks like their leader standing behind. What else you'd see this way? You see another spear brigade, but more like what you've been fighting already.
I don't like spear brigades.
Another ballista. Oh. And so you can kind of see all around here. It looks like they were preparing an ambush.
If I were a betting man,
Were.
I would
I
be putting money on the other side.
I love
right
that
about
it's just
now.
Kivar in there right now.
Yeah. I'm
That
in.
makes me so happy.
Why is that one carrying a bazooka? It looks like an RPG, seriously.
Turns out we're playing Warhammer.
Can they see through the mist?
No.
Yes,
They
I
can see some distance through the mist, at least. And who knows? Who knows what they know at this
They
point?
have 40 feet of true sight.
Yeah, it depends on what Ravik decides.
They
what
all
to
have
throw
devil
weapons
vision.
to. They all made
don't know.
hacks.
You don't know. And then, of course,
They all can see clearly up to a mile because they're totem of the
Bears are
eagle.
Yeah.
5 feet or 10.
Fine. I'll say over my shoulder. Gonna need a little help in here.
Fucking not going in there.
I do admire Ravik's, like, we know it's going to be a TPK, but he didn't just mind's eye it. He had to let us see exactly what's going to be
The
killing us.
fuck is that?
Is that Crash Bandicoot?
No, it's what Crash Bandicoot looked like after it's been left in the
What
ooze.
the fuck? Is that a kobold lichen?
That's
going to be the old one.
that's the Crash Bandicoot knockoff that they do in the Five Nights at Freddy's games, where it's like gone like, or like one of those horror games where it's a knockoff, where it all looks like all creepy and stuff, but it's legally distinct.
Just enough.
Okay, I see
so-
where that is. I
so
just
we've
need to get a
got
closer look at
phalanx.
this bullshit mini.
Crash Bandicoot,
Look at that.
regular kobolds,
Zombie kobold.
bazookas.
Some defleshed.
No, it's been defleshed.
okay. So
It's
You
embraced.
sure? I see some more minis over there, you know?
it's the rogue figure over here, and then we have two miners. You would have been able to see them kind of hightailing it this way.
Mine is about.
Those are the ones that initially entered the room. And so they may be out of sight. I don't know, but they're there. They're kind of
I feel
there.
like we woefully underprepared for this.
Okay, so that's kind of the scene that you can kind of see through the obscurity of the steam. Again, only you see this.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
So
Well, no, we want to cause them.
this is what you've run into. But before we get to your turn, your striker is actually at the top of the order of your group, but there's something taking place prior to that.
Their action.
Of course there is.
Okay,
Yeah, cool.
so I need to make a
Like you
roll.
were.
I would like to point out once again, if he doesn't die and they go for me, I do have a like 26 to hide after off of a not 20.
So first the napalm trap goes off.
So what happens is you hear. Actually, you wouldn't necessarily hear anything. Your passive is 13, so
I can still hear. I got good hearing.
okay.
Mine is 16.
So 21 hits.
21 hits? I take 21 hits?
No, you take 21. You're being attacked. I'm about to tell you how you're being attacked.
All right.
So, just before a large rock lands on your head, you hear the of wings, and then the kind of arriving and then swooping away. And the damage from the rock is 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you're hit by not a huge rock, but you know, it's large enough to bonk you on the head and do a little bit of damage.
Ow.
And then, so that came obviously from above you.
Obviously.
You could hear the brief swoop of wings after it dropped, and then you get hit on the head. And then there's some movement.
When the fireball went off, did we see how high the ceiling was?
Yes, the birds.
Like, is it
No,
more
you
than
did
10
not.
feet?
You did not.
Could we see it as in like, is it like a 5-foot ceiling again in this room?
No. It's like it's
It's high.
higher than you can. Yeah.
These are
than
the
you can
birds.
see.
That was just me making sure that you didn't
Yeah.
give us like a super low ceiling to add more bullshit.
No. You do have the slippery floor, but aside from that,
How long does that
And-
circle burn?
Oh, that
That's a
was
torch.
that was-
That's illumination.
That's just the illumination
Okay, so
of this
it's not
burning.
actually-
That's on
it's not
fire.
On fire ground.
right? So this figure moves out of the obscurity of the steam and comes in to this point right here and stops, looking at you. And you can see his eyes kind of widen initially as he sees you, though not necessarily in surprise, as he probably has a pretty good idea that you're there. But as he looks around further, not seeing anyone else, he just kind of grins and rushes forward to attack. And
The
make an
rest of the way
with-
forward?
Yeah, to you. So he rushes to you and attacks with a 14, sorry.
Both miss.
Okay. All right. So that's going to be it. Now it's going to bring up Striker.
Well, that's the only one I could see.
Next to Kevar, yes.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna shoot the one next to Kevar and then use my bonus action to hide. So.
So you're attacking from a hidden position?
Yes.
Okay.
Why don't you hide in here?
And then
There's no hiding in
to
here.
Cinder, like send Lord Cinder out there so I could see. I hit. 16 on the die.
That hits.
Numbers. Cool. So that's 2 of these plus 1 of those. Piercer means I reroll 1s and 2s. Same number. That does 18 points of damage to this fucker.
Okay, so you like.
Do I take? Can I
pierce him right through? Yes,
Cool.
he goes.
Okay, cool.
He goes down number 3, right?
Yep, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide.
I yell out, thanks, Bonk.
That's fine.
Yeah, so he goes down in the heap. Go ahead and give me that one, please.
Cool. Here you go. Here's number 3.
Again.
I mean, that's my favorite.
Yes. So when you did that, you moved into the doorway.
I like poked my head around the doorway.
Okay.
And
All right.
shot.
So and then you made your attack. You were hidden, and so you got the additional damage. And so okay, so that's fine. And what'd you roll for your?
For my stealth again, I got a 20 on that.
Okay, easy enough. So you get back behind the door in a hidden position in the dark, and it's gonna bring up Kevar.
Kevar's not liking these odds.
Let me guess.
Yes, you guessed correctly.
Did I?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Now?
Hard to believe.
Really?
Yep.
How many you got left? 2?
This is my 3rd. I have
Yep.
one more.
Beads anyway.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
That was about average.
And what's 8 and 9?
17.
17, 18, 19, 20, 25, 28, 29, 30, 34.
Okay, so all those guys got to make.
That whole group is making deck saves.
Gotcha.
17.
If they have
yeah, if
17 or
succeed.
less, then everyone dies. If they have 17 hit points or less, then you
I'm
can
with you.
remove them.
Unless they got reactions, like they can absorb spells.
Oh, you know, of course they all do.
Yeah, of
I mean,
course.
why wouldn't they?
Rabbit?
Yeah.
Have legendary actions in a lair? No.
Oh, no, they all
Oh,
have magical
legendary.
cloaks. They absorb spell slots.
Deck save, right? So, okay, so a 14, a 4, an 11. Any of those?
That's
14
13.
save or not?
What's the DC?
I think it's 13.
On a necklace of fireballs.
What was your date?
15.
15.
Deck
Okay.
is 15.
All right, so I got a 15 and a 21, and
Let me guess.
no.
15, 21.
Okay, and then those two guys, 16, but all right, those guys aren't gonna fucking matter. All right, and neither of those guys. So
Shall I remove the regular kobolds from the field?
The miners.
Oh, they haven't.
yeah, the miners go down. They just implode.
Okay, so
As well as both of the bows.
1 and 2.
Kobold bolts, yep. And then also,
Oh, did these guys all have more than 17 hit points?
yeah, so there's some, you can see that in the screaming and the shouting and the terrified moment of the implosion over them, all of them are left standing. All of those in the armor and the one behind it, plus that crazed looking one next. It's like slavering and like, you know, it seems to be working itself up to a frenzy as it prepares perhaps a charge. Who knows?
Anything in there light on fire?
It's about to get 40,000 times bigger.
There is mostly just, I mean, aside from their clothing and the fur, there's a little bit of, you know, combustion here and there, but not enough to make anything significant.
I'm now going to take
Are
my
they,
movement.
Are they easier to see?
Yeah. To
Just,
pop back in.
just for that flash of moment.
Once I'm out there. There you go. Somebody stand me up.
What was 17 if they saved, right? So 34?
17 if they
34
save,
if they
34
fail.
if they fail, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they all have more than 34 hit points, too.
Or resistance to fire.
Or resistance to fire. That's the crazed one. And of course, they all have resistance to non-magical.
The crazed one
piercing,
probably
bludgeoning,
has
slashing
more. The
damage.
other ones probably have something for fire. Because armor.
Okay, and then the last guy. Okay, all right, got him. Okay, all right. So
Any of the armored guys go down?
no, all the armor, none of the armor goes down. Some look worse than others. As the blast explodes over them, the miners and the two archer kobolds go down, and the crazed-looking one just scorched, from the fireball, but still very much alive.
Okay.
Okay, so is that it for Kevar?
No, I took my movement, and I'm gonna look at my party and go, this bunch.
Oh, do you want to go one more in this way so that we're out of line of sight?
I can't because that hallway's 5
Difficult
feet.
terrain. Yeah, I got you.
Okay, as you run, well, no, I can't do that, so
No, you can't.
no. Okay. Okay. All right, great. So that's Kevar, and after Kevar, we have some other things going on.
Keep in mind, there's still stuff you can't see.
Yep.
All right, so you hear the howling of it's that same old figure, aside from the cries from the various kobolds, without some of them that are injured and are kind of whimpering at the injuries from the fireball and so forth. You hear this call again from this old figure, somewhere out, north side of the cavern in the darkness. So have you all? Don't harm the eggs. Don't harm the eggs. And
we can kill
it
them
starts
off,
to
not harm the eggs?
command. And those that can understand Draconic understand that it's calling out to the others to take you. Collect them. Take them all. Kill them all. As it comes forward with a number of different things taking place prior to
They're coming.
Bug.
And of course, all of them aren't affected by the slippery floor because that would only affect PCs. They are immune.
Well, it's
to falling damage.
it's their lair.
Exactly, they're immune to slipping and falling.
Familiar to
They're immune to the
clawed
prone
feet.
condition.
Hey, what do I need to do to cast a spell out of my spell level? I have to what? You know what?
Okay, so let me get those guys that you have over
I want
here.
to
so
cast
can
a second
get
level
them-
spell.
1 and 2, and then
What do I have to do to cast a second level
So I want to make
spell?
sure I got
a second
those guys coming off.
Or what's on the scroll?
No, she's got a scroll
you
that's
just
a
have to
level
use your
higher
action
than
to
her.
read it.
Yep.
But it,
Which,
second level.
It's still the same.
That one.
so you use your action, to read the scroll.
No, don't you have to make a... There's a rule you have to make to cast a spell higher than your casting level.
If it's on your spell list, I don't think so.
If it's a spell for the class that you,
But it's higher than the level you can cast.
I don't think that matters for a spell.
I don't think so either, but we can check.
I've never heard that for 5e. I've heard other things for like 2nd edition.
Okay, so Kobold appears from the right side, and
Oh wait, no, he's right.
he's carrying a spear, and he shoves it in
Use your
at
ability
Kevar
modifier.
from
DC is equal to
The other side of the doorway.
spells level, so DC 12.
making an attack on you with that spear.
So I have to roll higher than
23
Hey,
But you're adding your
here's
wisdom.
the 23 hit.
with his 4 points of piercing damage as he stabs you with
Dice,
his
then 8.
with his spear. What did I put a number on him too?
I'm gonna lift him. Yes, 2.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
that hits.
Okay, and that other warrior you killed as he came rushing.
You guys see a spear poke through the doorway
Okay, so that's gonna bring a bug.
and stab me.
You can
So
clearly see this dipshit. You can
I
clearly
can see that. Can I play my character?
I'll shut up.
So for now, the reason I'm asking is because this is kind of metagamey. Between the fireball that just went off and all of the whimpering and everything, could Bug somewhat figure out where, like, in relation to him, that band of kobolds is?
All you know is that there are kobolds on the right and kobolds on the left,
Yeah.
and that the old crackly voiced figure is calling from somewhere to the left, and that's it. I mean, the illumination is only within that circle of diminishing light.
And also that thing over there.
And that thing over there, yeah, which is very, very low light, like on the
there's, like,
ground.
nothing there.
I would say it would give you an idea, maybe not a full aim, but you could be like, there's a group in this
Do you have
area.
a 20 foot radius?
I do. Would you like it?
Yeah. Because I would think Because since I can see him, I'm basing this off of where he is, and I would like to cast sleep.
Sleep. Okay.
Have it some D8s.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your hit points that you're going to diminish them by.
Need 8s, or you got them?
I assume you have another D8 of your own. And here's a hit point in case you need it.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Was that good?
10, 12, 17, 20, 30, 22. 22 hit points.
Okay, a total of 22, starting with the lowest.
Yep. Just in case there's also any little dragon wings.
Okay.
Yes, with a nest of eggs you can't see, and the whole sleep is used up on the egg.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, but they have to be awake.
All right, so we're gonna have. I mean, you can't really see in that area.
Yeah, no.
So I mean, you would have some idea that, maybe by the surprise yelps that of companions.
We won't know which ones are asleep, but can we put the sleep tokens on just so that way you actually know which ones are asleep?
Well, they're numbered for a reason,
Yeah.
right? Are they numbered?
Not all of them.
Not all,
are.
they're not.
but some of
Never
them are. And so this is. Oh, okay. So let me just do a quick roll.
How does Kavar keep his fire beads on his person?
Nice.
Just in case, in
Okay.
case it comes up.
He doesn't keep them on his person. He keeps them in his person.
All right. So as far as you know, there are 4.
Just in case.
But you don't even know
They're
that.
shoot
But
'em out.
there are a few of them that have
Cool.
gone to sleep, and
Nice.
their companions are. You hear the yelp of surprise and confusion from that area of the chamber that is obscured still by steam, though a little less so at that side of the chamber. So is that it for Bug?
That's what he's got. Yeah.
Okay.
And where'd you cast that from?
What?
Where did you cast it from?
From out, I just based it off of the one that's sticking in the doorway, and I cast it from where I am in the hallway.
So that way that one was included. Was that one included?
Yeah.
Did this one fall asleep? Because it was included right at the front.
No, none of the numbered ones were amongst the
low
4
hit
that
points.
fell asleep.
Okay.
And I had to do kind of a random roll.
Well, he told us that it was 4 that fell asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got some easy executions.
If we could bypass
that
the
far.
danger that's around them.
Remember this HP sink over
Dude,
there.
one more and they're done. One more.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I guarantee.
What do we have after that though?
Their mom.
A dragon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was
So-
probably immune to fire.
We also have all these guys over here.
Yeah, but like 4 of them are asleep.
Yeah, 4 of them out of.
Any of them running?
So
the
there is a
stuff?
lot taking place between Bug and Bonk.
Taking place. Oh,
Just so you guys are aware. So 1, 2.
Roll group initiative for them.
No, I did not. You guys, there's a
That's
huge
a
disparity
mistake.
between 16 and 12. Because Bug rolled a 16, Bonk rolled a 12. And there's a lot of kobolds that rolled between that. So we get some.
3 of them are on 13. 4 of them are on 15.
The humanity is killing me.
Okay.
Good live.
Any of them move within
None of them are on
sight
14
range.
for some reason.
Yeah, they will.
Cool.
They will. Okay, so. Let me get the ones going that I know. First of all, the first thing that happens is this figure comes rolling out.
For all this. I don't know.
And you
It's
see
an inventor.
the figure kind of. Actually, it's not.
Well, the mini is an inventor.
Yeah, the mini is an inventor, but,
It makes me happy. I like them.
Okay. so you see the subtle working of arcana as he mumbles an evocation, and you see this chromatic orb come flying forth from his hands into the doorway. At Kevar, who's standing,
In the door.
oddly right there in the doorway,
Well, that's as far as I could go.
and
Difficult terrain, my butt.
It's an attack, actually. So
Roll to hit.
against you, that's a 15.
That is exactly what you needed to hit.
Okay. All right, so it explodes in like this the electrical charge of lightning on your body. It just kind of just spiders over you for a moment, and you take a little bit of damage.
Just a wee bit. Just 4d10.
12 points of lightning damage
You down?
as it spreads over your body.
No.
And then,
But now I'm about to be. Oh no.
Oh no.
No, because I didn't have my character sheet and he printed this up for me. I don't have my spell scrolls.
Like you don't know what they are because he printed it, or
Yes, because I had written them on the bottom of my actual character sheet. Now I don't know where my character sheet is.
Wait a second. I think you told me in your DMs.
Oh, that would be so nice of
I
me.
think you told me in DMs.
You weren't as specific.
yeah, I did not come prepared for Kobold fight because I had regens that I made because I have a life. That's what
Ow.
I do.
Sleep, color spray, thunderwave.
Sure.
Thank you, sir.
Oh wait.
okay, so you hear the shuffle of many clawed feet on the slippery surface.
Was that you
And they go
telling
rushing
me
forward.
what I should take?
Cool.
Were you guessing what I took?
All right.
That
you're gonna
sounds like
move
what
the
I-
I
legions
think that's what you
forward.
took. I think that's what you took. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Actually,
Yep.
dashing.
Nice.
Cool.
Good memory, sir.
You said 3 scrolls and it like triggered the neuron.
And we got another. This actually is an inventor as he comes
No.
to this area.
Where it leaves.
Hobbling out as you might expect. He's got
Where
the
it
basket with the skunk.
Don't
He's
have to
got
go
the
in.
long scorpion-tailed staff.
Jars of alchemist fire on his hips.
Yes. And we have
I love throwing them at people.
a few of these others moving up,
Oh Jesus.
as well as
The phalanx is in motion.
Other side of him. So that
Yeah.
This looks absurd.
it does look absurd.
yeah.
I have a feeling a lot of it's going to get cleaned out here pretty soon, though.
Very quickly.
But maybe not quick enough. I mean, we'll just have to see. All right, so that's what's facing. Now there's the inventor. You don't necessarily know him as an inventor, but as as he comes into the view, within the door on the outside door, really, Kevar, you're pretty much the only one that can see. Not quite fully, but what's right in front of you. And then Stryker may be able to see a little bit that's on the left, of the kobolds that are creeping up on the side. And, okay. So, the inventor, he pulls out from a bag a buzzing swarm. No! And he takes it and he just chucks it in your direction.
Not the hornets.
Not the bees! The bees! Okay. All right. It lands reasonably close to you, right in the doorway. It's also, unfortunately, going to affect the fellow that's standing there, and perhaps others nearby.
Damn right it will.
And could they make an attack on those around? And so this for the initially, a nat 20 on Kevar from wasps. But even that, you take 2 points of sting damage, piercing damage. The other fellow also takes a little bit. What's his number up front?
2.
Yeah. Number 2 is sexy. Number 2.
Okay. All right. So he takes a little bit of damage from the wasp as well as they start buzzing around all in that area. And the actual nest that he threw is literally there in that space, right in front of you. So it's beginning to expand outward. There may be some issues with that as the hornets begin to, or the wasps begin to go further and further away from their nests. So we'll see how that pans out. And then we've got 2 archers or bowmen that are trying to, you get a little bit of cover with the kobold in front of you. It's going to give you an extra AC of 2. So with the AC of 2 addition to the 22 and a 20 hit.
Why would you ask?
I don't know.
You know the answer.
We're level 3, Ravik.
I know. Hey, you're level 3.
We don't all have 21 AC.
With some,
Or legendary action.
I gotta ask. So 4 points of piercing and 5 points of piercing from the 2 bolts. And
Palinos was the only time I ever played a character with an AC above 20.
Really?
Yeah. I usually play barbs.
I love playing bards.
okay, so the rest of them are either holding actions or trying to get in closer around the doorway, and that's going to take us all the way to Bonk.
Are you down or still up?
I'm still up.
Wow.
So Bonk.
For right now.
All the way to bottom.
Very up. I'm like,
He's up adjacent.
He's up about as much as I'm up.
All of us really. Well, except for Bug. Bug's fine.
I'm a child. I must be protected.
You can see this bullshit.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Figure out if I need to leave space at the doorway or can I close off that? Do we need to get in that room? How keen are we to get in that room?
Not right
Eventually we'll
now.
need to.
Eventually, yes. Right now, kill him. Kill him with fire.
what you think?
I was thinking about trying to put a whole bunch of spikes there so that every time they move, they take 2d4
I think
piercing
that's
damage.
beautiful.
I love it.
I think
Should I put it right at the doorway?
Maybe like right inside the doorway.
Well, right.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, do I need to leave space for us to get in?
We could wait till that
No.
runs out.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
Right at the doorway it is.
I'm gonna use my spell scroll to try and cast Spike Growth, but it's a 2nd level spell, so you said I have to roll a 12 or higher, right?
Yes.
It- like,
So
are
roll
you-
8 or higher on the dice.
Is
'cause
that-
it was a modifier?
Since when? Is that all?
We just checked it.
right.
I didn't know we needed.
Because
Nope.
What is this for?
it did not work.
Casting a spell from a scroll that's higher than your
That's-
casting
Oh,
level.
I see. Okay.
That's terrible
Is
news.
it higher than your character level?
So is it
Or
like
your casting level.
Boom. Yeah, that did not work
So
at
the
all.
scroll shrivels up to dust in your hands.
It did. All right. Well, then that's it. That's all I'm gonna do for now. I will get a little bit closer to the doorway if I can, though. Like not in the doorway at all, but behind.
Does it consume the scroll? No.
If it doesn't work.
Let's check.
That's really mean if it does.
Okay, I'm going to stand.
I would assume.
You only
Otherwise,
get one
the
The
chance,
spell
right?
disappears from the scroll
Yeah.
with no other effect.
Yeah, otherwise failure wouldn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah, that's true.
That's so dumb.
Oh, boo.
Well, no, it would matter because it'd waste your turn.
Well, it was worth a
Yeah,
try.
ability check using your spellcast.
is it from Bonk then?
That's it for Bunk and usually the behind Kibar. Ooh.
I hate that roll.
I moved you as far
Yeah.
as I can get
I don't
it.
like that roll.
I didn't even know it was a roll.
I never-
Just looked at it.
I let my players read any spell scroll as long as they can.
Okay, so boom, you hear boom, 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 and kind of the sound of breaking earth and stone and rock, and you see something literally burrowing up through the earth outside the doorway, through navigating its way through where the kobolds are standing, and then emerging through the earth, the ground, right in front of the door, or not far from the, behind the kobolds, is a great earthen creature that rises up.
Well, we got an ally in the fight.
Or they
Or-
tamed an elemental.
No, come
How
on.
do you think they dug these tunnels?
They obviously.
They got little picks.
Remember, this is a.
what?
Remember, he wants us to fight a level 3 party fighting kobolds.
It's just, this is one of those scenarios where we're supposed to see overwhelming odds and then die.
Or come through it heroically.
You know, there's no chance
Or
of
run
that
away.
Ravik, my only weapon is a
Or
short
run away.
bow.
Okay, cool.
He knows.
To start. And that's going to bring us to Kindling.
Oh, God.
So many things.
Unable to attack after it's done all that burrowing.
Cinder.
What has happened since I last did Lord Cinder, immolate them! Please?
I think
So there's a figure in the doorway.
Yeah. What kind of action would it be to put away my moonsickle so I could have a free hand?
If you want to actually stow it, and then draw another weapon, that's an action.
I don't want to.
If you want to just drop
I just
it,
want a free hand.
yeah. If you want to drop it on the floor,
I don't want to lose it.
well, you can free action pick it up later unless you move.
All right, I'll drop it for now.
It'd be on the next turn though that you can pick it up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Produce flame, and I'll chuck it at the guy immediately in the door.
Okay.
Roll a 17 on the
That
dice.
Damn, why couldn't I roll a 17?
Or D6 or D8?
I thought it was a D8 for produce flame.
D8. Yeah, you're right.
2 points of fire damage.
2 points. That's number 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Number
so
two dead.
he staggers a little bit, and you see, as he desperately just tries to put out the flames, but he's got an air of confidence to him, as although he looks weakened and at the edge of death, he maintains his footing.
All right, Lord Cinder's gonna fly into the room here.
How's he gonna get through the guy?
You can fly. How tall is the doorway?
Well, I mean, you're in a 5-foot opening, so you're gonna have to go through him.
How tall is the kobold?
Well, I mean, whether he's 3 foot or not, you're 5 foot, so you got to get through. You go
Are we-
through.
we're
Lord
talking-
Cinder, the flying
Yeah.
snake? Okay.
So he's got to go through the doorway.
Yeah.
You're in a 5-foot hallway, and he's got to go through that doorway.
Fair enough. Then he will just stay right there. Actually, he'll move over here.
Well, if he ends his round there and kills him, if he doesn't kill him, then what?
Well, no, he was gonna fly past him and teleport, but
Oh.
it's not gonna.
But you said no, so
No, he can't just
Rather
run through
shoot
it.
Teleport before he flies.
because then
he
he died.
damages everything from the space he leaves, which would be us. Okay. Sorry, 17 to hit,
That hits.
and he will do 8 points of fire damage. to the
Even
guy
with
at
the
the
cover,
end.
he's got a little bit of cover, but 8 points. So that just does it. As he just gets consumed by the fire that just erupts over his chest, and he goes screaming down to the ground. So number 2 is gone. If I get that.
Allies, this is your last chance to find redemption in Lord Cinder's eyes, for we will all perish in flames.
Yeah. Cool.
Is that it for Cinder, kindling and Cinder?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You're asleep. Got these guys moving up, and this is going to take us to the end of the round. As the rest of the, you hear the of the phalanx moving up.
If someone is looking forward to turning into an Earth, so I can tell you how bullshit it is that he's putting one against a level 3 party, but that's just because Rabbit wants to kill him.
We're supposed to. It's cool. It's like the big insurmountable odds approaching.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, don't worry, Neve will come down and help us.
Yeah.
Yay, Neve.
This guy is coming rushing forward.
Oh god, a kobold on meth.
He just he comes forward. He can't get through anybody else to get to where he wants to get.
Fuck is happening?
I know. So since everybody just like charged up there, but with nowhere to go, and those guys are asleep. They're asleep for how long? Until they're
Until somebody wakes them up.
awoken, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's not going to happen until at least next round. So that's pretty much it. As they all start to gather forward. You don't know if it's all of them. You don't know if it's everything, but they have been commanded to destroy you. And it seems like their plan for just waiting you out, there was no patience for it, as whoever their leader is, which may be among them, is desperately corralling them forward. And, all right, just going to pick the top of the round with Striker.
Cool. I pop my head out. I see, I'm gonna see mage looking fucker. And, attack him with advantage.
Okay. So you're moving into the doorway.
Like, poking my head around, shooting around the
Yeah.
side of the door.
Yeah, let me check
They all
if
get
there's any
attacked?
held actions. Not within range. Okay.
Cool. Advantage is great. I love advantage. That is 16 on the die.
That hits.
Cool.
You're attacking which one? The inventor or the sorcerer? The
sorcerer.
Okay. The one that casts chromatic.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I saw magic bullshit and I'm like, no, thank you. Oh, can I have my D8s back, by the way? I don't know if you
You
did.
took them already.
I did? I don't know where I put them.
Oh.
Oh. I probably did. Yeah, I put
All
them.
right. So what are you hitting him with?
magical arrow, like an arrow from a magical weapon.
Okay, got it, got it.
That does plus 4 is I do 17 points of damage.
Okay, all right, so it's a good hit. I mean, you hit the figure in the robes, cries out, "Oh!" And you see the blood just spurt from the wound, but he's still alive
Cool,
and
of
just
course.
glaring at you evilly.
Yeah, awesome. So I'm gonna, seeing all this bullshit going on and knowing that I can move through my allies, I'm just gonna go like 1, 2, then use bonus action hide.
Go ahead and roll your.
Yeah, 22.
Okay. Oh, there it is. All right, so
Sorry, 24.
that's just pretty well hidden. All right, so anything else from Striker?
No, Striker's good.
Okay, Kevar.
Okay. Evar can see the writing on the wall. It's big, bold print. Rabbit is like, finally, I'm gonna win one.
You got
Until.
one more bead.
Unless.
I do have one more bead,
It's just really far up, so it's really hard to pull out.
and Kivar going to come in the door.
Shit, he's coming through!
He's coming.
Coming through!
Comes right there to those.
Hold
nobody
on,
nobody
hold on.
gets an attack.
Hold on, there might be attack of opportunity.
No, there
no,
does
no,
not.
not opportunity. I mean, held attack. There's a held attack came from him. Held action. But go ahead. You still can finish.
Okay, good. Kivar's literally going to say, "Fuck you."
12's gonna miss, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's a 12
it
miss.
is.
Misses
Oh,
it.
is it going to include this fucker right here?
No.
Or no?
Yes, it's not going to include that last guy in the phalanx, though.
All right, this guy was here. So all of those guys.
Roll high.
Nope.
Oh,
7, 8, 9,
Higher roll
11,
low.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
I
19,
don't care
20,
how big
21.
the room is. I
22.
got fireball.
Anybody that fails takes 11.
Success.
It makes it takes 22.
Okay, what's the
Or-
DC?
vice versa.
Sorry, 20
15.
15. And it's 22 or 11.
Minimum 11.
Does anyone have 11 or less that I can remove from the board?
Okay, so 16. One saves on the dragon shields, and one does not. One of the dragon shields in the back left, you can take him off the board. He didn't have a number on him.
Cool.
He goes down in flames. The other one takes 11, you said?
11 on a success, 22 on a failure.
Yeah, okay. So that carves him down a little bit more. And then we have the Berserker Kobold that's coming up, and he fails. 22.
Yeah.
He's still alive. He's still alive and extremely pissed by that. It's like,
He
and
lived through
takes
2
the damage.
fireballs?
He has lived, well, kind of on the, he saved both times.
No, that time you just said he failed.
No, he failed that time.
Yeah.
But there was only 11 or 21.
22.
22. So that brings him down to, okay, so yeah, he's still alive. Mm-hmm. And the Earth Elemental,
Yeah, the Earth Elemental's fine.
he's still affected by it, but he fails, and so he takes 22 points of damage. But he, I mean, hardly looks.
Yeah, it's an Earth Elemental. We know.
Yeah, and then we have the.
Hope we ban Earth Elementals.
No.
Yeah.
Then let me see who else we have. We have the Sorcerer, we have the Bow, number 4, and
Does bow number 4 have 11 hit points or less?
Wait.
4,
You're telling me
9.
all these guys, except for him, because he was out of it, all these guys lived through 2 fireballs? Kobolds?
I'm not saying that they didn't all save, but they had enough hit points to get through what you put down on them.
Yep, because remember, kobolds are notorious for their large hit point pools. And
Dragon
they're-
shields, I think, have like 40 as their like. minimum hit points.
13904. Be quiet, guys.
These I'll give. These I'll give.
I love 5e kobolds, man.
Okay, so the other ones, 1, 3, 5. Okay, so number 5 goes down.
So I guess he's decided that they have more than 5 hit points.
5 wasn't in my fireball.
5 was not?
No, 5's behind me.
The ones included are 0,
Which is 10, okay.
Well, you have one that's, you have that, you have 9.
Okay, 9 goes down.
Cool. Does 0 go down or 10 go down?
Yes, that's the one.
Cool. 4 was included.
Okay, and 4, the kobold with the bow goes down.
Thank you. Mage, sorcerer.
Sorcerer.
Inventor,
22.
whatever I believe you called him.
Yes.
No, that's the other one.
Oh.
The sorcerer does go down, so
Thank
with
you.
a shriek, that creature goes down.
Inventor.
The inventor also goes down.
Thank you.
What happens to his wasps?
The wasps still remain.
Number 3.
And also the skunk and everything else is just
Okay. Number 3.
number 3. Number 3, what is he, a warrior or a bowman?
He's got a sword.
Oh, okay, so he's a warrior. Where is number 3? There he is. He goes down as well.
Thank you.
All right, so yeah, so give me those.
Number 1. Also a warrior.
Also goes down.
Thank you.
The wasp won't go down?
Are the wasps
Are the
incinerated
wasps in
by-
the? Are the wasps in
You
the?
said it was right in.
Maybe a couple of them were.
No, but it
But the
doesn't go
wasp, the wasp
through.
were more in the doorway itself.
Yeah.
Well, they were in the. They were actually in the square on the opposite side of the doorway.
Oh, no.
Oh, then no, they didn't.
Okay.
Oh, wait, what
On their
what-
side, not your side.
Oh, on their side it would have
Oh,
been included.
then yeah.
Okay, then yes, then it consumes the entire nest
Cool. The wasps are on fire. All right, here's your horde.
because he threw it when he threw it like right at the feet of his
Here.
comrade. Okay, thank you. All right, so I'm gonna get these numbers on the other guys just so I have them straight, since I don't have enough numbers, apparently.
Look on the bright side. If we live through this, we leveled up a few times.
Yeah.
I think we're level 6 now, guys.
No, the next one, level 7. To be fair, he only does these things in odd numbers.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is that all the numbers I got?
No, we
just
did-
raw
We
XP.
had level 10.
And 14.
We did do 14, yeah.
Give me some numbers. I can put some numbers.
No, they have to do it because I gotta remember some of them are injured, and I gotta make sure they're
Cool.
injured.
I want to run you guys through a bullshit boss fight. That'd be so fun.
I will complain loud, but I'll enjoy it.
Let you get as stacked as possible and just all homebrew stuff.
Yeah, you're fun, crazy. The more people I banish, the worse my stats
Oh, I'm
are.
not even talking about that one necessarily, but that mechanic might be there. Maybe in a different form.
Put on the sword, man.
Then it hangs down. I can't see it.
This might be a 4-parter.
No.
Well,
1, 4, 9, 0. Okay.
not for all of us.
Yeah.
All right.
I won't be here.
Okay, so Killar. So is that it for you?
You still got some movement left.
Not really, because it's difficult terrain. So
Right.
yeah, that's it for me. I looked him in the eye and I spat in it.
Thank you for your brave and noble sacrifice. I say as I run past you. Bravely.
Okay. Okay, so
Like to request a morale check.
Yeah, is he gonna roll a morale check for
Roll
all
insight.
of the murder?
you hear that swoop of wings once more as another rock comes hurtling towards you, but thunk, it kind of lands next to you, does not hit, and just bounces away.
If it's
As you just kind of glance up, you see what looks like a winged kobold just kind of disappearing into the obscuration of the mist above. And
Their original art looks so stupid.
The kobold.
The Urds.
Oh.
Yeah,
it's gonna bring up Bug.
Bug!
Oh man, there's a lot going on. Can you put me up
do
at
you
the
know?
door, Camille? Well, God, you hear a lot of shit happening. And Bug is going to start playing the pipes of the sewers, and he's gonna expend all 3 charges to summon 3 swarms of rats.
Okay.
This will be a swarm of rats.
So all rats
'em.
within
Oh, you get swarms of rats?
half mile hear me playing.
And how soon do they arrive?
I think that's
It's
if there's enough in this place to form a swarm, they can be here now.
And what if they serve another master?
They're charmed by me.
they serve you?
All right, so
If there is a swarm that exists that is within range,
there are no swarms,
okay.
but because kobolds tend to eat them,
Yeah.
there are no swarms. However, they also tend to ride them. And so you hear, and in front of you, out of the, from the haze off to the left, come 3 giant rats. And they're all decked out in the accoutrements of riding. So they got the saddles, they got the bridles, they got the reins, they got all of that as they come rushing forward.
So if they are under other people's control, they can make a charisma saving throw.
It was more of an animal handling, and so if I'm gonna let you have it because it's just fucking crazy cool.
What's scarier than a lion?
3 giant rats.
Scares a lion.
As these 3 mounts for the kobolds, go rushing off. They just had sitting back there, just not in this thing.
So fucking funny.
What's even better is that he had prepared some cobalt.
Well, he was telling me that that might not work the way you think it does.
So this is where you kind of see them, and so this is where they arrive. And I guess their movement really wouldn't matter since it's under your specific magic item for you to control. Once they appear, can you control them immediately?
If a friendly swarm starts its turn, your control over it, the friendly swarm obeys your commands. If you issue no commands, it defends itself, but otherwise takes no action.
Can you issue commands as you summon them?
I believe so.
So they have
It doesn't
arrived.
stipulate it specifically.
They've arrived. They arrived on the scene at this point. They probably moved their,
The movement, yeah.
but however you want them to arrive in this space, if you want them to attack at the end of their round, you can do so. So they don't necessarily have to be specifically at that location where I put them.
Whichever. So.
I'd say just some flanking.
I would like for them to, because they have to move towards the music. They have to move
Right.
towards me.
Yeah.
So they
So
could have had it rushed.
Yeah, if they come like da 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 da, and yeah,
yeah. So they're kind of coming from behind.
yeah,
Right.
So if they can just snatch up anything that's on the way
Okay. Well, you have all the dragon shields there from behind.
from behind.
Yeah, so I would give you surprise on this, which is advantage, because they certainly would not expect that their mounts would be rushing up to attack them.
So that would be a giant rat stat block. Do you want me to roll those for that?
Yeah, they're yours.
Well,
Should they just act at the end of his initiative, just for the sake of initiative tracking and not?
Yes,
causing
they're going to
madness?
stay on his.
Oh, dude, it has a pack tactics.
Oh, yeah. So it's advantage anyway.
So you're just striking 3 of them?
Yeah. First one.
And 9.
Yeah, first one a bite attack 19 to hit the dragon.
That
shield.
hits.
It's the first one gonna be this.
That one,
This
yeah.
guy. Cool. So it can hit 1 or 4. Which one would you like? 1 or 4?
Hit one.
Cool.
Okay.
The second one does a 13 hit.
No, 13 misses.
Yeah.
Wait, with
But
advantage?
with advantage?
With advantage.
Okay, yeah. So he's wearing leather armor.
The third one's 19. I'm just seeing.
That also hits.
That hits.
You have
So
some
2 of them hit.
You could hit. You could hit. 6.
Dude, the one that's directly in
Cool.
front of me.
9 or 3? No, both of them are directly in front.
Which
of him.
one is which one?
9 is in the middle.
9.
3 is at the side. Cool. 9.
9. So, okay, the first one that got hit takes 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay. All right. So he cries out, surprise,
And
shock,
the
and
second
pain.
one takes 4.
Okay, and the second one takes
9 takes
4. Okay. All right.
So stupid.
I love it.
And you hear these kobolds just cursing at their giant rat mounts, that have come up from behind and attacked them. Bob, what's the matter with you? Or whatever the fuck they name him.
Tender, he didn't feed them.
You'll be on my smoke tonight. And so, yeah.
What's in your
Anything else from Bug?
That's the plan.
That's what Bug's got for right now. Bug's gonna chill.
Okay. Right.
Oh, actually, Bug is going to step behind the wall there.
One,
Perfect.
two.
Yeah, just one.
Just one?
Just one. Make room for people to get in there.
Well, I'm gonna put you. You're small, so I'm gonna have you facing the wall.
Sure.
Okay, so
No, you're actually looking at
And
it.
now it's just the Zelda ocarina.
Yes, you get the Zelda Ocarina music,
But it's off key a little bit.
okay.
He's proficient. He's just not.
Expertise.
He's not advanced.
So we got a bulk of things going on here between Bug
Bug
and Bonk.
And ball.
And although you've cleared out quite a bit of them,
Any of those dragon shields gonna go for the fucking mounts that attacked them?
yeah, we'll go ahead and get that over first. So,
They should go for that earth.
number one turns around and attacks the rat, the giant rat that attacked him, and he does. Let's see if he hits with a 16.
Hits.
Okay.
Don't kill the rat. He's our friend.
And the damage he does on the creature is 7 points of piercing.
Dead
Was it?
rat.
Okay.
Dead rat. Average is 7.
And that's the only one before. Okay, within this range. So that's it for him. The chieftain, though.
Oh, Bob.
The chieftain is standing right there, so you can just have him move over
Chieftain is.
and attack. Yeah,
This
and
neighbor.
attack the closest rat.
No.
So
That's another rat that hit.
okay, so he's going to make an attack on that. Okay. And
Kill his childhood.
he makes his this frightening battle cry, and everyone within 30 feet of him needs to make a wisdom save.
So, the 2 living rats need. Fucking, these are wise rats.
The rats
Okay.
are immune.
And then that would also be Kevar.
Kevar is not within
He's
30
not within 30
feet.
feet. Okay, so and
Would that be those of us on the other side of the wall who have no idea what the fuck is going on?
if they're within half the distance, like 15, then I would say yes.
What about his other dragoons or whatever?
No, they actually are inspired,
Of course they are.
and so
They gain 20 temporary hit points each.
yeah, he shrieks as he rushes up, and that's gonna end his turn. And then he's gonna go. Actually, the rest of them are gonna be busy waking up the ones that are.
The 3 sleeping ones around the ballista?
Yeah, no, there's just 2 around the ballista. But hold on, I'll take care of that in just a moment. And then we have something else happening on the back side. Okay. All right, so you see, well, maybe you don't see, I don't know if you see or not, but I'm just putting him up there because he is coming into view at this point. You see this old, decrepit-looking kobold kind of emerge. He's been moving up for a while, and he kind of finally emerges close to the elemental here. And he's just kind of surveying what's taking place all around. These guys are, this guy here. 2 of those are down, 1 of these is down, 2 of these are down. He gets 1 back up, 1 is still down. Those are all up. So we have still 1 sleeping, just so you know. And as he gets to that point, that's as far as he can move. And so you see him in the midst of conjuring, but he cannot complete it during this turn. So that's going to bring us to Bonk.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Infidels! Infidels! He cries, that's the eggs! That's yes! Protect the eggs!
Precious.
And fuck it, I'm gonna just put it out there just so you guys can enjoy the scenery for a moment.
Knew there were eggs in the
Oh, they're
fire.
on the lava.
Who said it's lava?
They're incubating. It's a natural steam volcanic vent.
You see it's just surrounded by rocks. Some of them quite short. They're just kind of like pinned in there. And then you see the glint of gold among them, scattered around
Oh,
the base.
baby's first horde.
And just to kind of fill out the rest of the area, there was a couple.
Baby's first horde.
Okay. So. That's kind of how the whole thing comes up. What might that be, you ask? Well, you'll see. All right, so you can't necessarily see all that, but I'm putting it on the board so that you can at least enjoy the visual.
Enjoy the thing we won't get to invest in.
I don't know. You guys are working through these pretty good. Bonk is up.
Yeah.
And remember that no difficult terrain shenanigans back here, because I cleaned that up.
Yep, we'll give you that.
I mean, we gave you time to put shit in position, so you give us.
Well, you were out of initiative when you did it, so and you did it from, as I understand it, from the door all the way back to the
Yeah.
cavern. So I'm good with that.
In the hallway.
That's me.
In the hallway being cowardly.
Now I'm thinking about how cruel I want to be, so we'll see.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Alrighty. So if I cast a spell, I can't use it.
So right now, the only one of you that's really
Right?
within obvious view is Kevlar.
If I cast this,
Yeah.
does that mean I have to wait until next time to make an attack? Or can I cast it and make an attack at the same time?
It's a bonus action, so you should be able to use your action to attack.
If it's a spell with the length
Yeah.
of a bonus action, you can do it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Alright, so I will use my bonus. I will step into
Step into the doorway.
the doorway.
You want to step into.
I do, just inside. And I want to cast Hail of Thorns. And then I'm
Do you have
going
range
to grab my boomerang and throw it at the
This guy. This guy.
3 of them?
Do you want to throw it into
I'm gonna throw it at
Well, all
Throw it at
right, no metagaming.
If you throw it at 40, you get everybody?
is that guy there within 5 feet of the other that guy or no?
Is this guy within 5 feet of all these guys?
He should be squarely within that square
Yeah.
next to the elemental.
Okay. Then I'm gonna throw it at the guy in the middle of these people. Correct.
So roll a hit.
You make a ranged attack with your boomerang.
Okay.
Proficiency in your dex bonus.
It's not just +4 to hit.
Yeah, well, that is your.
Oh, gotcha. So, okay, so 10. Is this
10?
hit?
10 on any of those?
No, though.
And on the dragon warden or whatever.
No, not on the dragon shields.
Darn it.
That does not hit.
All right then.
Well, your boomerang comes back.
You can see they're wearing this heavy leather and shield, holding spears or sabers. For kobolds, they're quite well outfitted.
What are you looking for?
I'm just reading it.
We'll have
That's the other
I
one.
was
That's a
wondering
different
what
one.
happens on Hail of Thorns on this top one right here.
Hit the next time you hit.
It's the next time you hit, so.
So it doesn't trigger. At least it's still on the boomerang.
What else you got, Bonk?
That's it. I'll just stay there. Maybe someone will approach me and I can smack
Or
them.
maybe
Or
step
you can
back
step
out of the room.
Okay. All right. I'll step.
Save yourself.
I'll stay right there.
Do you want
Okay.
to still be in the doorway, or do you want to go one to the side? Is that what you're out of line of sight?
Okay. I'll go inside. You convinced me.
Okay. All right. Have we finished our movement?
Yes.
Okay.
Say, hi. Never mind. Hold on.
Fine.
Shenanigans, some shenanigans.
Oh,
I can't roll to save our lives.
you have the Camille curse.
No, Camille.
Okay. So as you move back,
Uh,
what?
Kindling still has to go.
Kindling? What? No.
Oh, that was
Nope.
like at
No.
the
We
end
got somebody between Bonk and Kindling. We have the earth element like boom, boom, boom. It comes rushing forward into the doorway. Next to Kevar. Let's see, right here, 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 here. Where was he exactly? Here or here?
Well,
He was
Yeah, I
in
don't know if I moved it.
that
or-
one.
Was he here or was he?
I
hang
moved
on.
that one.
I can tell you in a second. He was in this one. Yes.
Was he?
Okay.
Yep.
And he's this.
Because
I thought he was adjacent.
I've got spells I've been calculating looking at his square stuff.
Okay, he reaches in. He reaches in, and
So is he
tries
within
to
5
slam.
feet of me? Because I have
Yes, he
a
is.
attack on him. if he's
Well, which square are you in?
Right-
'Cause
right there next
this
to
is
the
in front of the
doorway.
door.
not
This is
in front.
adjacent to the door.
I'm adjacent to the door.
So he's got 10-foot reach,
Yeah,
and
but,
so he's reaching inside, slamming at you.
but that's still like diagonals still
Yeah.
count as well within
But
5
there's a
feet.
wall there. And I gave you now you don't know if he hits because you have a little bit of cover. 17 +2 to your AC.
What's your AC?
18.
18. So he's not able to hit. He just slams into the wall next to you. But he's technically got 5 feet between you because you can't take that diagonal with the wall in between. Because you still got to get around that wall.
Well, if his arm is within 5 feet of me, can I smack it with my?
Well, it's
Yeah.
just his attack, and he technically gets 2 attacks, so the other one's gonna miss too. So both slam, slam. He misses, and he slams into the side of the rock wall where you were, just in front of where you were standing. So that's gonna end his turn. Kindling is up. If you have to be within 5 feet of him, there's
He
a
has
wall.
to be within my reach.
Yeah, he as a figure is not within your reach because there's a wall between you and him. You'd have to be 5 foot closer.
What kind of action would be for me to pick up the moon signal off the ground?
Free action. But you only get 1 free action, during your turn.
I know. I'll just stand right over it. I won't take it this time, but I'll cast Produce Flame at the Earth Golem and probably miss with a 12.
Excuse me, it's an elemental.
Earth Elemental.
So just
Remember, remember the 100 of something,
Wishful
something that's
thinking.
8
Element,
feet.
not a
I'm
con.
guessing a 12 doesn't hit the
the earth elemental.
elemental.
Oh, it hits, but it just like does nothing. It just
Do it.
dissipates on his rock hide. Lord Cinder, you must burn the stone. Strange, that's my name too.
There's a 14 hidden.
No.
It does not hit the stone.
Well, it hits, but it's
We're just shooting fire at it and it's not doing anything.
Yeah, it's just like falling off this.
And
rock
after
hide.
It's hard to
I'll use
burn
my free
rocks.
action and pick up the moon signal now.
Okay.
It's hard to burn rocks.
Is that it for him then?
That's it.
Well, the good news is, for the rest of you anyway, that pretty much forestalls what the other guys had planned.
yeah, because it gets in the fucking way.
Yeah, because he is in the fucking way. But Kevar is kind of fucked.
Actually, Kevar is not, and
Well, it's not his turn yet.
well, I know, but before you do anything, if you want to roll the tape back, so these two got moved aside when you brought Elemental over. They were actually touching right here, and Kevar had them behind him. They
Okay,
weren't
that's
flanking.
fine, that's
Well,
fine.
It's very important
Okay.
that you know where they are.
It's because
Use it as a spell.
I mean, okay. So
Need to be drawn.
first we'll go to the easy part. We have
But I need Samantha to come up.
4 of the dragon shields on the rats, making attacks against them. So
So
I have
which
a
one's,
shield.
so one already attacked, I think.
no, that was another one. There's a total of 6. No, it was a 1 dragon shield and a chieftain that attacked, and so the other 4 dragon shields are attacking now, 2 on each.
6, 3, and then
Yeah.
they're gonna have to like go around this way. Like
As
three
long,
can
yeah,
go
as
on
long,
one, and then one can go
that's
on
fine. That's fine as long as they have 2 on 2, or 2 on 1.
Yeah, 2. So 0 and 4 are on rat number 2. 3 and 6 are on rat number 1.
Okay, so
Rat
14 to hit one rat.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
And then that's going to do 8 points of piercing damage.
That
Okay, the other one
strong
is-
rat, he might have survived.
And then, that's going to be a 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And the damage on him is going to be 5 points of piercing damage.
Still
Hurt, but alive.
Okay, all right, so that takes care of all the dragon shields. Those guys are just now getting up onto their ballista, so they're now,
Would you like the corpses of your fallen fellows?
okay. So that means everybody's up that was previously asleep at this point by the end of this round, and then we have the Berserker. The Berserker just running up, howling. No. Where was he? Here? Okay, right there. Running up, howling at Kevar. He's not a complete idiot. He knows he can't get through the elemental.
Are you sure you want to do an intelligence
No,
check to see
not
how-
on this guy. I think he knows what he's doing.
How dumb do you have to be to see a
And he's basically
wall
attacking you in a
and you
rage.
can run through it?
Rage.
And whether or not he hits, no. Well, 18.
That does hit.
Okay. And the damage that he does on Kevar is 7 points of slashing damage with his claws and his teeth as he comes at you,
Okay.
just rapidly. And that's it for him. So that's going to bring us to the top of the round. You hear that swoop. A 14.
No.
Misses another rock, bonk, next to you. And that brings up Striker.
I'm going to ask you a question, Ravik.
Hold on.
Or does someone else go before me?
Hold on. Oh. Just one second.
Of course.
Don't forget they're winged kobolds. They're doing things up in the
They already
rafters.
dropped a rock.
They're doing things in the rafters.
Okay, all right, no. Okay, Striker.
Cool. Would I be? Is this guy taking out? Like, is there just basically a rock
He is-
wall in
yes,
there? Would I be
exactly.
able to shoot anything in the room?
Nope. He's
Cool.
taking that whole space.
Okay, well, well then there's literally nothing I can do, so I'm just gonna
No, you can attack the elemental.
tyke in it. Yes, I'll go right in front of it and use my bow, my ranged attack, to shoot the thing directly in front of me.
Hey,
Yeah,
damage adds up.
yeah, sure, whatever.
Okay.
Ravik's bullshit means I can't do anything.
All right.
I mean this lovingly.
Thank you.
Yeah, cool. So I'm just gonna.
I'm trying to help.
Yeah, sure you are. I'm gonna go over. No, wait, that's not where I'm gonna go.
Farther away from the battle.
Yeah, I'm gonna go farther away from the battle and
Definitely help you.
stay. Like, I'm gonna go over here, stay hidden, and use my action and hold my action to use my reaction to shoot any fucker that comes into the hallway that I can hit.
Except for an elemental.
And if the elemental pops in, then I'm gonna shoot him from cover. Do I have to roll to hide again, or do I keep?
Yeah, you every
rolling?
time you move and then hide, you gotta
Cool.
just roll it.
Not great. That's only a 16.
Okay. All right. So Kevar. That's only for passive in case somebody comes in there passive that has a
Yeah.
higher, than your roll.
Good roll.
I doubt any of them do.
Bag is
so-
making me itch.
I want to use the last fireball. Now?
It's just
What? Wait, didn't you use all four?
I did.
just looking at it.
But you probably have a spell.
Burlap.
I do not. Not at this level.
Somebody does.
Yeah, spell scroll of
Actually,
some
okay.
kind.
Not for that. So I am going to cast Thunder Wave.
Nice.
They each need to make a con save.
That's gonna be in a cone, right?
No,
Well,
it's
nope, it's
different
cube.
spell.
Okay.
The boob
You're
cube.
thinking of Thunderwave from Baldur's Gate.
I'm thinking shatter. So
No, Shattered's still an AoE.
yeah, but it's a cone.
Nope, it's a circle.
Fuck it, I don't know what I'm thinking. So
Burning Hand.
This is the DM.
Now you're thinking of Thunderclap.
Tell all our spells do anything.
Thunderclap's still an AoE.
I have an idea. It's
Okay.
something to trigger.
I was
All right,
No.
con at 12.
Con at 12
that's
for
dragons.
whom?
Everybody.
Everyone around you,
Spencer gets
right?
a pass.
Everybody around me.
Around you. Okay, so that includes the Berserker,
And everybody loves her.
which fails. It includes the Elemental, which you said con?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. He is definitely gonna pass 23. And then what do you got next to you besides that?
Our
Number 2 and number 5.
Okay, 2 and 5, those are good regular guys, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so both of those guys are failing.
Okay, so the kobolds all take 9 thunder damage
Don't they get pushed back?
and is pushed back 10 feet from you.
Okay, so number 2 is destroyed as he is just vibrated into senselessness. What was the guy next to him? 5?
5, yes.
Okay, he's also wrecked.
Thank you.
Okay.
The Berserker failed.
And, he failed. What was the damage?
9 points, and he got pushed back 10
He
feet.
failed?
Yes.
Okay. So he's still alive, but he did fail. And so he's looking pretty ragged at this point, even more ragged than when he first rushed up to you.
So the elemental took, what's half a 9 in D&D? 5?
Round down, so 4.
Yeah, 4.
But it's
Okay.
thunder damage. Does it do double
actually-
damage on constructs?
I don't
know if elemental.
Yes, actually, vulnerability. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He has vulnerability, so that's going to double it, right? So he takes, what,
Nine.
Takes the full
18?
thing.
9.
No, because
Oh, he saved.
Yeah, so he takes
9, yeah.
he takes the full damage.
Okay. Still, not bad.
Sometime we'll remember this.
Okay. Yeah, so you see him especially quaking, and the fissures ripping through his body and chunks popping off of him. But he's still pretty hardy at this point. The Berserker looks really, really roughed up. Anything else from Kevar?
Yeah, I'm gonna move. I'm just figuring out if I'm gonna... Which way? So it's still difficult in here because of the floor, yes?
Yep, it's very slick. You notice none of these guys are wearing boots, and so they're like just clawing into it, and they're able to get through that way without slipping and sliding. Is this the only numbered ones you have?
Yes.
I'm gonna put numbers on 2 warriors. That thing's right, yeah.
Okay. Who want? Maybe this guy that's right next to.
Okay, this 5.
Canyon.
Yep.
It's a 5.
Okay. This 2 and 5. Okay. All right. Is that it from Kevar?
Yes.
All right.
I moved,
I saw.
but that means you get an... Yeah.
Yeah, but it misses.
Oh, good.
And then you hear this swooping sound, another rock boom, next to you, and that brings a bug. Rocks falling all over you around.
A little help in here.
Sorry, there's a wall made out of hit points.
So Bug is continuing. Bug is going to continue to use his action to play the flute.
Okay, all right, well,
That one rat.
And now that one rat is going to take a tasty bite out of the chieftain.
okay.
23 to hit.
It's, holy crap, what kind of rat is
He's
that?
going to take 5 points of biting damage.
Okay, so and you see the anger on his, well, you don't probably see anything, but
That's his childhood rat.
I know. I'm really pissed about this.
Where's Bug? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Bug is going to walk to the other side of the hallway. He's going to pass the elemental.
Okay, good ask you that.
Already use its reaction, can't hit you.
What?
Does it have legendary actions?
No.
Then you can't hit you.
What reaction did he use?
Remember when you went to
He
hit
took
him?
an area of attack, an attack of opportunity at me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Yep. All right, so yeah, he did.
Cool.
So you're safe. Is that it from Bug?
Yeah.
All right, Chieftain's gonna make an attack on the remaining rat. Wow. And it's not gonna hit. It's like 6. Right. And,
He can't bring himself to hit his childhood pet.
yes, he's
There's too much emotional weight going on right now.
absolutely. But one of the other number 1 Dragon Shield is like fuck this, and he's gonna make an attack.
Number 1 can't make an attack from. I don't.
He's gonna have to. He's gonna move.
He can.
He's gonna move and get over there.
I can move him 1 over.
Yep.
Kill the rat.
It's a 10.
Miss.
Yeah. So he misses as well,
This magic rat.
except that he has advantage. No, he doesn't have advantage. He doesn't have advantage. He has, all right, 11.
Miss.
Okay. But he's inspired.
This is Remy the rat. He's goaded. He's
The Ratatouille rat?
Yeah, he controlled a giant earth
Oh,
elemental.
yeah.
Yeah. Spell. I can just concentrate on that.
Yes.
This rat's cooking,
Take
bro.
action.
No.
Okay.
Drop.
Can you have more than one?
All right, warrior number 2.
Concentrate on more than one.
No. What are they called?
Warrior number
not
2.
mentalists, psionic.
Way the
What are
fuck
they
over
called?
here, I think.
No, they have a different name.
But if that doesn't require concentration,
Making a rushing attack
I
against
can have it
Kevar.
at the same time. I said if Shillelagh doesn't require
It
concentration.
just has a duration.
Yeah, that one.
It's fine.
You know.
So 17 against Kevar.
That would hit.
Okay.
You don't have any.
we have
Shillelagh.
we have them
For 7 points of piercing damage from his spear.
Ow.
Are you still up?
You recast
Yep.
it at the beginning of this, so
What the hell are you made of?
I am made of
13 more hit points.
No, don't say the number out
Snakes
loud.
and tails and puppy dog.
hang on, where's it called?
Okay, so
Dark One's Blessing.
Oh, yeah, that does help. Oh, yeah,
good,
that's
yeah.
what Fireball's for.
That's exactly what Fireball is for. Well, that's what Fireball was for.
Yeah, kind of out of those now.
I'm not sure what they're gonna do. And then this guy. Okay, so one more thing happening is the great worm, the kobold great worm that is facing you. This old decrepit figure that was casting at the end of last turn that couldn't quite get it off.
And because I wasn't allowed to
He
shoot.
couldn't spread his kobold seed.
No. All right. He's completing his cast. And I need Kevar to make a con save.
Should I use this?
I've thought by Kevar like 5 times at this point, so I think he might be
Well,
more.
don't worry, he's been fudging you twice.
Save. Dirty 20.
Okay. So you feel yourself beginning to slow and harden into stone.
Oh, so you did make the con.
But as you as you start to feel this come over you, you manage to shake it off, and you're not affected. So you dodged the bullet there.
Oh, good.
And that's gonna bring a bonk.
Bonk is gonna try and move some rocks, so let's put Bonk in front of the elemental, and I'm gonna try and smack it with my shillelagh.
Okay.
That is 9.
9 misses.
All right, well,
It's like punk.
I'll try
How do you miss something that big?
the other.
Well, you hit it, you just don't hit it in a good place.
Right. You don't penetrate.
What do I do? Plus 11, plus 6 or no? For the other
Is
end,
that what your shoulder is?
or just plus 2 because it's the other
No,
end.
for the other end, you get an attack. It's just at
Okay.
less, right?
So it's 17. It's less the die. Yeah, that's 17.
17 hits.
Alright, so it's a D4 plus.
It's a Polar Master attack, right?
Yeah.
So that's 8 bludgeoning damage.
8 more points, okay. All right, so you note that there are chunks that you cast off his body with the blow. Don't know how experienced you are with elementals, but it seems like you have, the damage, it has taken some damage. And seems to be weakening a little bit. Is that it from Bonk?
That is it from Bonk. How far can I move without provoking an opportunity attack? None?
Yeah, none.
You may be subject to an opportunity attack if you move out of its range.
Actually, since its reach is 10 feet, you could move onto the side of the door.
As long as you stay within its reach. You're
Like you can move 2 squares over like that.
Dude.
I'll just move right inside the.
Did we come back around to its turn yet?
What?
Have we come back around to the elemental's turn since
Nope.
my turn? Then he doesn't have an opportunity attack anyway. He's reacting.
Correct. That's correct. He does.
Yeah.
But you can move
Go
where
where
you
You have freedom of movement.
That's right. So I'll just go right into that nook there between. Right here at the.
Yeah.
At the
That's correct. Yep.
It's right here.
Cool.
That's-
There's just so many things
That's gonna take-
happening
that's
that
gonna-
like
Yeah, I know.
it feels
It's
like
just-
15 turns have passed. We're on like turn 4.
What, he can reach around
Turn
the
three,
wall?
yeah.
Yeah, 10
You
feet.
reach through
All
and
right, then maybe one more.
So 2 is where are you moving? Okay, there.
Still within reach. Move back one more.
What, I want to be 15 feet away from him. He has a 10.
there you go.
Okay. All right, so that'll take you out of his reach. So to his frustration, he's unable to get through the door. Although he is trying,
Tell him to
and
squat.
so you see him starting to work his way through. A large creature through a man-sized door is going to be slow, and he might or might not make it.
I'd argue it's not a man-sized door.
And I disagree.
True.
Shaq could duck his
door.
head and walk through that door.
It's a 5-foot door.
Yeah.
Less than actually, probably less than that because they are kobolds.
Yeah.
So actually what he's going to do is he's going to start to bludgeon
Yes.
the sides of the door to open it up. So 2 slam attacks against that, both of them hitting, and you watch as the rocks just boom, boom. They break and they cascade inside, not doing any damage to any of you, but certainly causing damage to.
Would you say that that would trigger my held action to shoot it whenever I can actually hit something that I could see?
Yeah, if you
Cool.
want, because you can see him.
Can I classify it as hidden from this guy for advantage?
Yes, it would be. But he can probably, when he's done with that, he can probably get through next turn, not this turn.
That's 17 on the die. 20.
Just God, he did some damage on
22.
him. 22 hits.
Cool. That's sneak attack 2. Uh, 15 or 16.
16, okay.
And it's a magical weapon, so in case it has resistance to non-magical weapons.
Okay. Okay, so causing more damage to the creature as shards of stone go blasting off of it. Moving definitely has taken a lot of damage, and as it kind of plods, preparing to come through the open doorway, the broken doorway that is demolished down. Next turn, maybe. So that's as far. I mean, he's still up, but he's looking rough. Killing. And Cinder.
Lord Cinder can teleport.
Embrace it, my friends.
You go right up to him and
Yep.
Moonsicle!
15
What's that?
for the 15 hit.
15 does not.
Okay. Sparks off of him. I'm gonna keep moving till I'm next to Bug. And Lord Cinder is going to shoot at him for 20.
Oh, that definitely hits.
7 points of damage.
Okay.
10 points.
Okay, 7 points. All right, so further diminishing his capability, charring his stone skin. Anything else from kindling in Lord Cinder? Okay. So we have the Berserker and all. So let's do the Dragon Shield real quick. On the remaining rat.
well, I'm just gonna like swarm these guys over so we all
Come
Well,
on.
no, just one at a time, because the first one did get a 23.
Take.
The first one got a 23, so I suspect that probably hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the damage that he'll take is 5 points of piercing damage.
Still up. No.
Whoa, wow!
He's not.
Okay, so that's number 3 that did that attack. So I get 0, 4, 9, and 5 Berserker. Okay.
3 dead mice. 3 dead mice.
Which one made that attack?
That was 10 or 0, whatever.
0.
Yeah, so...
0 did actually have to move up to hit it, so.
Yeah, that's fine. So he's done. So that means, no, I'm sorry, that was 3. So 0, 4, 9 have not attacked, nor 5. And as we round out the end, 0, 4, 9.
They have 45 move.
That's a dash, right?
Oh, yeah.
They all have the mobile feat. Ignore rough terrain.
And whenever they
Experience
take an
one
attack, they can move 15 feet.
And they have an extra 10 feet. Movement. And boots of striding. So basically, they can be wherever they want.
Yeah.
They're just like hindering themselves on purpose. It's when D&D becomes the playground where it's like, I have a laser that can shoot through your unbreakable shield.
I don't know what to say about that. It's just like these numbers just go. Number 5. So the rest of these have done. They're all basically. Fuck. It's just like,
You are
you know,
the proudest warrior.
he's gonna take 3 attacks from warriors. These guys are like slowly turning their ballista in this direction.
Now, nobody looked at them.
Hey!
They did.
Yeah, no, they're all up. There was a warrior over there. They came back over here, and so
That whole half
Hey,
of the
can they
board did
shoot
not do
through
anything.
enemy? Can they shoot through their
they're
own
not
allies?
going to, but they are prepared to.
Ready to.
Just for your edification. So anyway, there's 3 warrior attacks,
We must
just regular
protect the
kobold
spawn.
attacks, and on Kevar.
Oh, they all managed to make all the distance?
No, the 3 that were on the other side.
The 3 that were already
Ones that
here.
didn't have to dash.
Hold on. Do you have another number?
Does this guy have reach?
No, nobody has reach.
Cool, so this guy can't do shit.
No, he cannot. And I think I miscalculated. These 2 are not on the board. So you have 2 attacks.
From number 1 and no number.
Yeah.
Numberless.
Or wait, no.
Wait, number 1 can't attack
Oh,
me.
number,
He dashed.
number 5 and no
Okay.
number.
No, it's just 2 of the warriors that were. There's 2 warriors standing there, right?
Yeah, 5 and no number.
Yeah, 5 and under. So they're the ones attacking. So 13 and a 19.
The 19 hits.
Okay, so the 19 does 4 points of piercing damage.
Which one?
All of them.
No, it's just number 5. And that is it for the end of the round. So this is what we're looking at right now with the status of our. I think our ballista probably would have burned down at this point to emitting no light. But
Wow,
very, very little.
That
very
wood
little light.
burned out really fast. It
Well, it
only
was a fireball that it just like destroyed it, and so it's just like little
18
timbers
seconds.
here and there.
18 seconds for the fire to go out? That's amazing.
Well, to go out enough that it's not helping us see anymore.
Right. So I mean, some minimal. And plus, with the obscurity of the steam and everything
I
else,
got a 5-foot glow around.
no problem. So this is where we're gonna leave it, folks. And I mean, right now, it's looking rough. I gotta say, it's looking rough. I mean, despite the fact that they've handled it pretty well, killed a lot of kobolds.
I'm shocked that none of us have gone down yet.
Keep in mind, I still have not taken any damage.
Well, that might change.
Well, that's because y'all are hiding out there.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, there's a boulder in the way.
I was gonna run in there.
The boulder wasn't
This
there.
is the first room all over again.
No, the boulder wasn't there. Camille's just pissed at Ravik, so she
yeah.
didn't come.
Oh no, I'm a fucking rogue. I'm not going in there. Are you kidding me?
Also, to be fair, don't we have a lot of ears? Can't we just leave and tell them we killed them all and just collect all our money for just the ears we have?
I mean, that is the
I didn't want to say that.
that is the chaotic neutral way to go.
Well, no, that's true neutral.
I mean, fuck it.
Yeah.
Kevor's the only one you're
You're
sacrificing.
leaving the kobolds still there, threatening the town.
I mean,
I don't think they're gonna
you're
be
not
threatening
gonna
anybody for
find
a
out.
while.
I don't know. There's still 15 of them, and then eggs.
Their food is
Oh
still
yeah.
lasting
How is that?
That's what I'm saying.
Does it actually look
They
hurt?
breed fast.
The earth elemental.
Yeah, it looks damaged significantly. This is
Okay.
probably not. It's probably a lesser elemental, not a full blown.
Oh, so you didn't
Oh, it's
decide to
not a
throw
burn.
It's probably
you didn't decide to throw 115 hit points at us?
no. So
Well, maybe
thank-
I'll.
10 points of damage.
The
And
good news is
Next time.
the good news is I'll be playing Bug next week.
oh, you will be.
you probably will be. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they definitely converged upon you. We'll see if Kevor survives. Of course, he is pretty amazing,
He's got a plan.
and he'll probably have inspiration. I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
So, thank you all for joining us, and we are going into part number 4 next week of our one shot.
Paper plane. It will be.
The boy who lived.
Good night. Thank you so much.
Good night.
Good night.
Well,
you're going to walk us through how much EXP we would get for this fight, because I have a feeling
I would not be calculating. It would be milestone. So, and it also depends on how you end this thing, because there could be different ways of ending it. I mean, you guys chose the direct route, and that's cool.
Was there a subtle route?
Yeah, I was doing it. Yeah.
Maybe not.